NRR315 Block Party! Yeah! We're gonna taste Coca-Cola Starlight. We're gonna tell Mayday about our experience going to see Batman. Real life has crept into the not real life show, whatever. Blocked by two people. We're gonna talk about that in 1 week. Two people in 1 week.
That's a record, huh?
I think it may be. I made a mashup for break. Kurt's gonna be back one last time for his Mardi Gras review. And some other shit they call news. We're at war, so we get good propaganda to laugh at. Yeah. I don't think there's been any I-10 shootings.
It was quiet this week, right?
I think so. They was all worn out from Mardi Gras, but not us. We did Mardi Gras, and now we're going to have a block party. That's right, coming fresh off of Mardi Gras. Ashes still on the forehead. Whole belly full of seafood, and we're ready to go. This is my new favorite song. This has been my song of the week. If you're driving in your car, you got to turn it up a little bit. Got to get the true effect of it. You gotta have the bass in. You look to your left and look to your right. Look at those fuckers driving next to you. Ain't nobody getting down like you. And turn that shit up a little bit more. Don't be a pussy. How fucking old are you? Oh, slow it down. You're speeding. Take it down a notch. You ain't been this cool in about 10 years. Turn that shit up a little bit more. Do that finger wave move like a gun. Wave it in the air. Yeah, wave it at the guy next to you at the light. He's looking at you, stupid. He's hating on you. Or in there listening to talk radio.
Guess I'm one of my dad's cheering. Think I'm bad now, you should have seen me before I had cheering. Get dick to your daddy daughter and dad I had cheering. Hope he got some insurance, cause death of ass is enduring. Killer in Mississippi and driver ass to Missouri. Still my wet paint dripping while I'm with the grain gripping.
Well, when you do the finger wave, yeah, look at him. Just stare at anybody. Old woman, don't matter, look at her. What up, old woman? Hit the gas, bitch! That school bus full of kids really thinks you're a really fucking hip person now. That's right, just wave to them, kind of bounce your head back and forth. This song's good for going to work. It's good for going home from work. Goes good for your late night drug run. It's badass, boy. That's the only good song that dude has, though.
He's got a couple more.
Nope.
I like what you know about that.
No,
what you know, yeah.
I went through them all.
Yeah, I do too.
There's nowhere near even close to that.
And I like Rubber Band Man. Why did
like
the
that one.
Taliban?
That's a good
I'm
one,
a
though.
right
Nowhere
45
near.
in my
That's a good
other
one.
hand.
That's a hype song. It's that beat. That beat is hype.
I don't know, not know as good as that.
Hey, remember when we watched that show where they were like trying to be the next rapper or whatever, and T.I. was one of the judges? Remember how proper he seemed? I would have never pictured him doing this. That song was gangsta.
That song's good. That Birdman did that. That's why that one's good. That Birdman
The
put his
Birdman,
feather on
man,
that
he
bitch.
flying and he
Pecked the hole in that motherfucker. Hey, Allie, go fill them 3 cups up real quick.
Man,
Yeah. Let's get it.
Go
Get it, girl. Come on.
You're doing this so quickly, too.
Get your punk ass up and go get them glasses. Fill them glasses up with that Coca-Cola Starlight. Brand
That's
new
how we
Coke.
get the block party started, right?
Yeah.
We're getting some Coca-Cola.
There we go.
Up in
Yeah,
here.
a little Coke. Hey-oh. Hey, that's regular Coke, I think. Allie, is that the regular Coke or is that the Starlight? That's it. All right, so one side of it is red. It just looks like a regular Coke bottle. The other side is like a purple.
Are you really feeding me Coke right now?
Feeding you Coke. Yes.
Oh my God.
Yeah, Scarface. Couple of slips. You can handle
How big of a cup are you giving me?
it. You're gonna find out if it wouldn't take a year and a half to get.
You putting ice in this thing or what?
No,
Or
no
straight?
ice. It's not
In
right
the
out.
cold?
Motherfucker, all will be revealed in a matter of 20 minutes.
You know, I gotta.
That bitch ain't gonna have no more bubbles in it. She getting flat as we speak. All right, there we go. I think she finally poured them. God damn. I tell you what, you can get a fucking drink at Grandma's house faster than this. Hey, I don't want the blue one. Sorry.
Here, give me the blue one.
Because I want to see it. I can't properly. I'm getting this cup. I wanted the ultimate
That
experience.
smells weird, man.
That's what it is.
Oh,
The color definitely looks different.
yeah. I think they ran out of real Coke. And,
Should look like grape juice. Is that there's a lighting in here?
I don't like this.
I don't like this. All right, so definitely the
Bubble.
what?
Bubbles.
Hey, turn that down a little bit.
We're having a block
All
party.
right, I don't go to them parties. Party over.
Smell like Coke with potpourri in it.
Zartome don't like to party all the time. All right,
Come on, you're making all the fucking bubbles go out.
you're closer to me. I'm telling you, silence. It's the best sound.
Come on.
What?
Sound of silence.
It's gonna be flat by the time we taste it. Hurry up.
Hey, I'm doing radio.
Fucking dumb.
That was banter me and Mayday was doing.
Okay, yeah, I liked it. Okay,
Is
next.
the color different? Yes.
It's red.
Yeah.
It is red?
It's red.
The fuck is it red?
Because it's got all kind of bullshit mixed into it. It's
Does
red.
not look like Coke at all.
No, it doesn't smell like
it's,
Coke
it's
either.
like red
Wait,
drink.
wait. You smell it first. Don't drink it.
He's tasting it? Can we do that?
One at a time.
I'm so confused.
Yeah, drink the fucking thing. It tastes like Coke and cranberry juice.
To me, it just tastes like Coke.
No, there's something else in there. No? It ain't bad,
It's not bad. There's something
kinda
else
good.
weird with it.
but I wouldn't get it. Like, I wouldn't buy it.
Why would I get a? What is this called? Starlight?
Coca-Cola Starlight.
What's the appeal to
Supposed to
it?
taste like
It's
space.
tastes like the universe.
Really?
Yeah, they make up what the universe looks like and fake pictures of it, and now you can taste it.
Dude, maybe my
Made that
taste
up.
buds are broken.
No.
Because to me, it just tastes like Coke.
There's something else in there that's weird.
Oh yeah, like a sweet thing, like a sugary
Yeah,
taste,
yeah,
but
yeah.
not cherry.
Right.
It's almost like cherry Coke, but not as harsh.
Yes.
I don't like artificial cherry
Me
flavor.
neither. Cherry's the least favorite fruit or whatever that is
Yeah.
by
Yeah.
far. Yeah.
This is a strange thing. I can't pinpoint anything in it. It tastes like Coke.
It's not nearly as bubbly, right? Less carbonated.
Yeah, because it took forever to fucking take a sip of it.
What?
It was carbonated
Don't be
before I
dumb.
brought it over.
Not that. Nowhere near as carbonated as Coca-Cola,
Yeah, I agree.
right?
I'm an authority on Coca-Cola.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
It tastes pretty crispy to me.
That shit crispy, herb.
Golly.
It does.
I don't know. I ain't gonna say it's bad. It's not bad.
I don't really drink any of that. You know what I mean?
It's not good enough to not get just regular Coke.
Right. Oh, this is worse than Coke by far. I don't
Coke
know
is
why.
an amazing thing.
Oh, incredible. One of the best drinks ever made. In
Really?
my opinion.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely. Seriously. Like, what comes close to that?
Not
Yeah.
think of them restaurants got all kinds of different flavors, but none of it is
Coca-Cola,
good.
baby. Yeah.
Like a good. The weird thing too is now I don't really drink it that much. Like once a week I'll have one,
Yeah.
and it makes it even better.
Oh, yeah. Agreed.
But like when I get that, I'm gonna drink something else besides like water or tea. It's always Coke. Like that's
Yeah.
the one I miss. I don't
know.
miss any of the other
Oh,
ones.
same
Now if you
here.
want them, if you sucking them down all day long, you get it after you drink Coke for fucking 15 times straight. You throw in a Dr. Pepper. Yeah, that's next level shit. It might be a little interesting.
I do like Dr. Pepper if I had to pick one.
But since I don't drink enough of the like soft drinks, when I do go, I'm gonna drink me a motherfucking a soft drink.
Right.
I'm not gonna go to the Starlight thing.
No. Absolutely not.
All those choices, all them kind of drinks, that's for them people who drink it constantly.
Right.
You need something to change it up.
Sure.
You buying so much soft drink that
You want Coke or you want Starlight? Starlight.
Yeah, you think anybody's like a Starlight freak?
Fuck no.
No.
Like drink this and we're like, you know what?
This is
is
better
my
than Coke.
what they use. I hate when they use that. That's my jam.
Oh, you don't like
Nobody-
that?
No,
That's my
if-
jam, Dad.
When people say that's my jam, I
That's
want
so
to punch
old.
them.
Why?
Nobody still says that.
I didn't like it when they said it before.
My jam.
20 years
Oh
ago.
yeah.
30 years
Because
ago.
they're not saying it right.
Just say it's your favorite drink. That's
That is
Why
my
you gotta
favorite drink.
dictate what people say?
because I'm the language authoritarian.
You want freedom of speech, then
No.
you gotta let everybody else
I
have
don't
it.
want
There's
it. I
science
give
you
a
don't?
fuck.
The fucking
I don't want
grammar
anything. I have
explored.
no wants.
You have no wants?
No, I just fucking exist.
You tell me you don't want to get punched in the jaw.
Yeah, I don't know. This shit ain't that
Hey,
great.
I'll give you my 3 points. 1, it smells
All right.
weird. 2, it leaves a weird aftertaste. And 3, it looks weird.
It does look fucking weird.
Hey,
It's red as hell.
The aftertaste is the worst part.
If
to
you
me.
shine a light on it, it's bright red.
ooh.
'cause
It
it's
looks like
dark in
red
here.
wine or like a carbonated cranberry juice. I'm
Oh,
telling you, that shit tastes like cranberry. We all gonna have to go poo in about 4 minutes.
Oh.
Yeah,
Hey,
I
I'll
don't know.
say this: you taste whatever they put in there, the cranberry or the red.
That's
or the cherry.
real magic. You taste it.
That was what-
Hashtag.
Magic
I taste the
Johnson.
magic
Ooh, you have AIDS
in
now.
my mouth more than I do after.
Yeah, Magic
AIDS.
Johnson.
That's AIDS.
You got AIDS.
Got him.
That boy gave you AIDS and COVID.
It was a trick.
They trying to tie this shit into space.
You know what? I
Dumb.
just realized that I think it might have an aftertaste.
It does have an aftertaste, Allie. I just explained that.
It's almost like a weird vanilla.
My guy, what's it called? That powder?
Vanilla.
That pink shit that you put in your tea?
What?
I don't know.
Like
Light?
Mio or
Like
whatever?
people can't get sugar, they go and just put straight
Sweet and
chemical.
Low.
Oh, like
There's another one too.
Splenda.
Is that it?
no.
They got 2 packs of them. One is blue and one is pink.
Oh, you're talking about equal?
No.
Sweet and Low is pink,
Right.
equals blue, Splenda's yellow.
Yeah.
Oh, like
So them
NutraSweet?
restaurants got to put all them different ones
Ooh,
in there.
NutraSweet, you going for old school now?
Yeah. Sugar.
Are you talking about like guava
I don't know what
fucking
the fuck
liquid or
y'all
something like
talking
that? Whatever they put in there.
Instead of luck talking to
Stevia? You
that
talking
fucking
about stevia?
little case of fucking weird different chemicals to put in
Yeah.
your drink, I get better
Yeah.
response.
I don't know how to
That
feel.
was a good one.
What do you mean? Why you gotta feel? It's a
Because
drink.
this is like a weird thing that's happening. Like we're tasting something, but I don't know what the fuck it is.
It's Coke
I don't know
Starlight,
if it's good or
Allie.
bad.
It's
I
the
don't know.
universe, the real magic.
I don't get how they can say it's fucking space flavor. That is fucking stupid.
Come on, what?
Fuck,
Why
you
you
think
say that?
space tastes like Coke with a
This-
little bit of chemicals in it? That's
Coke
what space
owns
tastes like?
now the taste of space.
NASA.
Taste the space boat.
And they copyrighted the taste of the universe.
Starlight. Ah. I mean, hey, brilliant on their part, but that's terrible.
Yeah, it ain't gonna make it.
I mean, it got everybody to buy Coke for a little while, and then they're gonna stop, and they're just gonna stop making it like they did with all that other shit.
I tell you what, the only flavor that they ever came out with that I'm like, yeah, that's fucking badass. It's too
New Coke?
good. No,
Cherry Coke is good.
nowhere
Cherry Coke.
near this one.
Vanilla?
Vanilla Coke.
You really
Oh,
like vanilla
Cherry
Coke?
Coke's better
Oh.
than vanilla Coke,
You're
man.
tripping
You're
your
tripping
balls
too.
off. You better go eat one of them little pink packs. Get your mind right.
Fuck.
I'll let Kurt in early.
He's banging at the door.
I don't know. That was fun. Mayday, we went and seen Batman, the Batman.
Oh,
The Batman.
all right.
This wasn't Batman.
It was
this
the
wasn't
Batman.
Dark Knight. This was the Batman.
The.
The Batman.
The
We went late as fuck,
Yeah, you did.
which wasn't usually a good idea. It's kind of nice, man, if you're going on a Friday. Put that shit right after work. Then you like rush all day, and then you rush to get home, and then you rush to get ready, and you rush to eat, and then you rush to the movie. I'm like, fuck, I don't want to live like that.
fuck that.
So we just get it late, right? We can go out late, like we allowed. Nobody gonna stop us. So we get the late tickets. It was like 10:30. I had no idea the movie was like 3 hours long.
Oh,
yeah,
shit.
I didn't know either.
Damn.
Yeah, that bitch like 3 hours.
Dude, between the theater or whatever and the previews and all this shit, whenever I woke up, I looked at my phone like to leave, you know? It was 1:43 a.m. I said, "Oh my God, are you fucking holy shit!" Like I had no idea. That's late as shit to be fucking leaving the movie theater. It was weird.
Remember I said
adventure.
nothing good happens after 1:30?
Right.
He's not wrong.
We almost got ran off the road like a car flew across 4 lanes to get to their interstate on-ramp.
Yep.
My
Almost
bad.
killed us.
I had to get.
And
I had to
then
get
was
we
very
get a little
scary.
further go over the bridge, coming down with all these lights. Another multi-car accident.
what?
Not sure if there was a dead body or
Right
not.
at the
Looked
airline
bad.
Clearview,
Were they
whatever
driving-
joint.
were they driving a
Dude,
Tesla?
there was like 7 police.
Mm-hmm.
They had that whole area blocked off.
But yet, nothing good happens after 1:30.
Oh yeah,
Right.
it was kind of scary out there. And then after watching
Especially
the
that
Batman
movie.
movie, yeah, after the Batman movie, and then it was like, oh
What?
God, we're going into like a scary,
God, yeah,
Metairie
that's what I was
Gotham.
thinking.
Yeah, because I was like,
God, you really live in that much fear all the time
it's not
now?
fear, dude. But you had admitted that it was a fucking scary time to be on the road. You
I was
admit-
making a fucking joke.
No,
besides
people
almost
were
getting run
wilding
into.
out
That
there,
happens in the
man.
middle of the day.
Yeah.
No,
oh.
that was one of the worst ones I've seen in a while.
Man.
You
right.
went all
I'm
the
gonna
way.
have to stop joking. You fucking raise
No
the
more
anxiety level.
jokes.
Yeah, can't drive home.
I don't have anxiety right
Oh.
now. I was admitting the truth. That was not a fun time to be out in the world, dude. The city needs my help. Bat Alley is coming. I saw the signal in the air.
The music for the movie Mayday was horrible.
Really? You
Did not
didn't
like it. No.
Alright.
At all. That dude ain't good. I kind of had a feeling he wasn't going to be good.
Who?
Michael looks like Pinocchio, but with a G.
What does that
He
mean?
did the mu-
Pinocchio?
I don't know.
Ginocchio?
Yeah, his last name looked like some kind of fucking Italian ice cream.
I can't even. You don't have him on the notes, I guess.
Oh,
Oh,
well.
yeah,
Yeah, gotcha.
Giacchino?
Yeah, right. That's one of them little rolled up pastry things with ice cream in the
Can I
middle.
get 3 of those, please?
Yeah, get that Napoleon up in there. Napoleano, whatever it's called.
Neapolitan.
Whatever.
Good boy singing that Napoleon.
I need to school that.
That Napoleon
baby.
clap.
Some of the shit movies that this guy did the music for was Mission Impossible, Jurassic Park, a bunch of movies for the Marvel Cinematic Universe, Star Trek reboot,
Yeah, none of that
Pixar
made good
animation, a Rogue One from Star Wars, Planet of the Apes, and Bad Times at the El Royale. He did the Batman. He's gonna be doing Jurassic World, and he's gonna do Thor: Love and Thunder. I think he might do good at Love and Thunder just because he's got to go take songs that exist and put them in the movie, because he did that with the Kurt Cobain song. It was kind of cool. I think they used it at least twice, maybe 3 times, so
Yeah,
it
they
was kind of
overdid it.
overused. It's like that movie. What's that movie called with the vampires? They got that song in it the whole fucking movie. Thou shalt not cry, little sister.
Yeah, Lost Boys.
What is it?
Boo-Haas, the
Yes.
Lost Boys.
Oh, you know that fucking song plays the whole movie?
I
That's
didn't
how I
see that.
started feeling about that Kurt Cobain. If it wasn't fucking the Kurt Cobain song, it was just like the dude playing one low note. Boom. Boom. It
Yeah,
was
there
like,
wasn't a lot
oh,
of that.
God, man.
I don't know, dude. I'm starting to think that we had like a weird view on it. Like
What?
people are saying it was so incredible, and I just feel like I need to watch it again. To
I
be able
think
to give
people
an
have
accurate-
super low standards. Because, look, the movie was not bad. I did not hate the movie until about 2 hours in. But there wasn't. I was not happy. Like, it was like a miserable journey.
Yeah, I didn't walk out like, man, that was great. I mean, I
And
did
the
sleep through half
story
of it.
wasn't good enough at all to take 3 hours to tell it. It was dumb. It shouldn't have been 3 hours. Didn't need to be.
Yeah, it was an insanely long fucking.
Should have been like an hour and 10 minutes. Wrap it up.
An
Like,
hour and
I-
a half. That would have been fine. But you didn't. If it was an hour and a half, it would have been an hour and a half. It would have moved along and then been over. And you wouldn't even have had to make a sequel to tell more of the story because the story wasn't really that long.
Right. They stretched that bitch out long, huh?
Yeah, just long and boring. And a lot of that shit could have been cut out.
Right.
I
Could have
don't
been
get
out
it.
of there
It
12:30.
was very, very like slow paced, and I think maybe some people would like that. And I think if I had a night to just sit there and I knew it was gonna be 3 hours, I was mentally prepared for that. and I was at home, it would be enjoyable.
I also didn't like the cheap tricks, I'll call them.
All right.
Extreme close-ups and voiceovers. This movie is tons of extreme close-ups and voiceovers.
Really?
Big time.
Wow.
And I'm like, man, fuck. This movie's 3 hours long and you still need all these voiceovers? Like, if you couldn't convey a message with moving pictures in 3 fucking hours, we gotta have all these long, drawn-out fucking voiceovers in a monotone voice while that dude plays one fucking key? Boom.
Boom. Yeah.
It looked cool, though. Some of the close-ups were neat, cheap way of doing action. You get a lot of movement in it because you don't see what the hell's going on, you know? So it was like some of the action stuff was cool. I don't have a problem with any of the characters. I think all the actors did a good job, especially, what's his name? What is the guy's name?
Colin Farrell.
Yeah, Colin Farrell.
Really?
Holy fuck, transformed. That was a great character.
Penguin, yeah.
I kind of wish he was in it more.
Supposedly they're coming out with a Penguin series, though. I think that's what his introduction was here, but
Yeah, he did good, man.
He's
It did
awesome.
not look like him at all.
He did
It
a
did
great
not
voice.
sound like anything I thought it was going to sound like.
he
Wow.
reminded me of like the Penguin back in the day, like in the cartoons and shit. He really did a good job.
And Colin Farrell did a good actor.
He's
He
a
just
great
gets some
method
weird
actor.
roles, I think.
Yeah, this was perfect for him, though. I thought.
It was perfect for him. The Batman, whatever was the guy's name? Is that
Patterson.
Robert Patterson?
Yeah,
He was alright. I didn't think it was bad.
he did a good job. I thought when he was the actual Batman in the costume and everything, it didn't seem awkward.
Did he speak like this the whole time?
But he was better at it than Christian Bale, and then I forgot what other one had a weird sounding voice, but
Yeah, the voice was alright, but
Batfleck
it
had,
was
like, a voice
a
changer.
Batman voice. You know? He was doing a Batman voice, but it wasn't nearly as funny as Christian Bale's. No.
no, it was
Right.
more like it kind of made sense. Like it fit.
Zoe Kravitz is okay. It was overrated.
Yeah.
I don't know. She's hot as fuck. I think that's the main thing.
I think she's okay.
What'd she play? Catwoman?
Yeah.
Wow. I thought she had some pretty good scenes. Sorry. He hates it for some reason. I don't get it.
I don't hate her. I just don't think. I think people are
Overrated,
overblowing
yeah.
it. There's certain people and things that it naturally happens that people like are drawn to, and then there's people who are manufactured stars, and Zoe Kravitz is a manufactured star.
Right.
Now Zendaya, on the other hand, that you got it. Like she is a true, to me, legitimate star.
Got him.
Where Zoe Kravitz seemed like people are trying to make it bigger than it was. Halle Berry dressed up in that
Halle
Catwoman
Berry.
outfit. I can understand people making a big deal over it
Yeah.
and saying this is looks very high quality.
Sure.
So you don't think she was as hot as Halle Berry?
No way.
All right.
Not even close.
Halle Berry's fine as a motherfucker.
This chick's
boy.
very hot. I don't know. Maybe I'm just stupid.
She's hot for a long, slender man.
Why you say a man?
Because Halle Berry in there,
Halle
big old
Berry.
titties, booty on it.
Halle-
This chick got black leather, like
Oh, so
full
this
body
chick didn't
outfit
have
with
big
no
enough butt, and
curves.
big enough titties. Is that
She
what you're
have
saying?
none.
She had a nice shape.
Bullshit. That's a man. Ain't nothing but a short-haired man.
Wow, Anne Hathaway didn't have all that bodacious shape.
I don't like Anne Hathaway.
I'm just saying this one was better than her.
I don't even know who she is, but I just think
She
a
played it in
weird
the
British
Nolan
thing.
Batman. She played it in the Nolan Batman. She was Catwoman.
Yeah, no good neither.
Oh,
And that other one that played Catwoman, the Pfeiffer.
Michelle Pfeiffer.
Yep, horrible. Hate her.
Oh, really?
Yep. Like no bitch you can't take out in the sun.
Well, you can take Zoe out in the sun.
Yeah, and leave her there.
Oh.
Yeah,
I just think she's got a really pretty face. I guess I wasn't noticing she didn't have big enough boobs or anything.
I wasn't overly impressed with her. Yeah, pretty face, and they gave her some kind of look like she crying glitter makeup underneath her eyes. The whole thing. I'm just like,
Right.
wiped your eye. Like it looked like she been crying glitter
Wow,
for
you
like
noticed some
hours.
weird shit. I had no idea.
What? Yeah, it's every scene.
'Cause she was
had that
crying
shit
a
on.
lot. A lot of fucked up shit happened.
Then don't wear glitter.
That was the whole point. Like she was.
And if you start
struggling.
crying with glitter on your face, then go wipe that shit
I like
off.
glitter.
Ain't no
You're
reason to
just a
leave that.
hater.
She out fighting crime and
just
shit.
a
Still got
hater.
that glitter on.
You're just a hater.
Andy Serkis, I didn't like him as, what's his name? Pennyworth?
Pennywise?
Alfred?
Oh.
I didn't like Alfred in this at all.
Yeah.
Was this Michael, whatever his name was?
Huh?
What?
Who played Alfred?
He just said Andy Serkis, and I don't know who the fuck that is.
That's Gollum. And he directed some movie that we didn't like just recently. Forget what it was.
I don't like him then.
Why did that come out? I was trying to type it. Oh, go ahead. Proceed.
Peter Skarsgård was the Gotham District Attorney? I don't even remember that.
I didn't realize that was him.
Me neither. Jeffrey Wright from Westworld?
He was good, man.
Yeah, I liked him as,
He was really good.
What was it, Professor Gordon or whatever?
Commissioner. Why does he got to be
Commissioner?
a professor, man?
I don't know, because he looks smart all the time.
Cop.
Boy makes robots fuck. Yeah,
I
he was
don't
good,
know.
man. I would have actually thought he was going to be good. He could have been Alfred. I don't know. Andy Serkis just bad. I like him. Just do some mocap on him.
Dude, Jeffrey Wright could have been the one that did all the fucking tech and everything. Like, remember when Morgan Freeman did an awesome job in that? I could see him doing that too.
Oh, the one that works for Wayne Enterprise.
Yeah, because
Still
remember how?
drinking it.
Because remember how he
Yeah, why
played
not?
like.
Why?
Remember how
It'll
like.
leave a worse
You're being
aftertaste.
fucking weird.
It's gonna leave a worse aftertaste. It's taken me like 20 minutes to get that aftertaste.
I
out of
drank
my
the whole
mouth.
cup.
Ah,
Yo, exaggerating.
no,
Yeah,
I'm
you
not.
are.
It's fucking
Dude,
terrible.
I'm sorry. There's not
Terrible.
no.
The
The
Bullshit.
air coming out of my mouth
It's not
smells
terrible.
weird because of that.
Fucking horrible.
This
It
is
does have a weird
aftertaste is-
after.
The aftertaste is not worth the price of admission.
You're fucking crazy,
No,
dude. That shit's
no.
sweet, bubbly fucking goodness, and you just there's no big aftertaste.
Nope. There's more of an aftertaste than an initial taste.
You saying this is horrible to me is the equivalent of me saying Batman, the Batman was horrible.
I didn't like the Riddler at all.
Uh,
I thought he was a very weak villain.
Paul Dano?
Villain. Weak villain. And I didn't like the guy that played him.
would the movie have been better instead of Catwoman and all the scenes with Catwoman and building that
Man,
story?
you hate this bitch. You're trying to get her out of
No.
there. All right.
I'm asking if the movie would have been better if they would have focused on Batman and his situation that he's in and also shared time with the Riddler, getting to see him do stuff and plan stuff out.
Absolutely.
And then at the end, they come together for the battle.
But then it would have been Batman Begins. Like, I feel like nobody can do it like Nolan. Like, nobody could make the story flow like that. Remember how every time he had a villain, it was very, like, it made sense. It was very precise. You learned a lot got done. You saw what they were doing, their process behind the scenes. Somehow he did all of that.
Well, I think the
This
first
was just
in the
poor direction.
Nolan trilogy, you had build Batman as a character, then you already knew Batman, so now you just interject and you
Right.
build
I'm
the
talking about
Joker
the
as a
first one.
character,
Right,
and
but
then
the
the
first one,
third
they
one
had
you
a
built
villain.
Bane as a character, and then pulled in the rest of the movies, kind of tied them together.
Right.
This movie, instead of building Batman as a character, because I guess they figure you already kind of know so much, they don't have to waste time with that. They spent time trying to build the Penguin, Catwoman, and then throwing the Riddler in.
Right, but
And then
remember
building the universe. And then it was
Right.
just too much they were trying to do in 3 hours.
but the
But their
reason-
time wasn't spent wisely because the one interesting character in it, they neglected.
Right. And remember how it said they're doing a series on the Riddler? They also said they're doing a series on Catwoman or another movie or something with her. So that's
So
the
this was
reason
just
they
a
had them in
3-hour
there.
long
This was
trailer.
an advertisement for the other stuff they're gonna do. Absolutely.
If you didn't like this, you're gonna love the
It
rest.
just sucks though because we haven't had a real Batman movie in so long. Because Batman versus Superman doesn't count, and Justice
Listen,
League
you
doesn't
just
count.
watched a movie.
You're not letting me finish what I'm fucking saying. And now you have this, and it's very reminiscent to me of like Justice League. Like it was way too much crammed into one fucking thing. And there's all these fucking characters crammed in there. And like you said, you never see any fucking Batman barely in these things. It's just dumb. There were
I
the
also
parts
think
that
it's
they had
weird
were
when you're
cool,
doing
though.
a PG-13 movie and it's essentially about a serial killer. It's a very odd thing to do. It's just not, it doesn't work. Like the content itself and what the guy is doing
You're
is
saying
for
they
a
had to hold
mature
back?
audience. So now you can't even really dive into
Right.
what it is about.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, totally.
it's much easier, and children can grasp and not be afraid of the world being destroyed by magic rings or something. But a serial killer might be a little too much for their little minds. Give them Thanos, paint him blue. He can do whatever. It's not scary. But yeah, I thought that was kind of lost out on that too.
Yeah, this definitely should have been rated R. I thought it was. What?
How what?
That was a joke.
How was the actual theater condition?
Them seats is tore the fuck up. Boy.
Really?
All the
Yeah.
fake leather's peeled off.
Oh,
it's
them
bad?
fucking fat maggots up in there rubbing their ass against them seats, done wore the leather right off them things. Like, and I know they're big people because you can tell by how much of where it's worn. Like, when I sit on it, they're like extra cushion that's not gonna be worn because I'm not using it. Nah, these people ass taking up the whole fucking chair.
You sat next to somebody decent that didn't make a sound, I want to say, but the people next to me annoyed the piss out of me. I just felt like they were so close, and the dude kept coughing, and then he kept having to tell the chick all the stupid shit, and then like through the previews, he had to tell her how he felt about each movie that was coming out. And when it got to like this really bad looking Harry Potter thing, like Fantastic Beasts 5 or some shit, he just goes, "Why not? Why not?" Ooh. And I was like, "God, shut up."
Shut up.
Why not? Because it fucking looks stupid. But yeah, so I had some dumb fucks next to me, so that typical theater behavior. And then it just kept smelling in there. Like, I kept smelling these bad smells here and there. So honestly, I don't think I really enjoyed the theater experience as much as I thought I would. And I had to pee really bad a lot of times. And it got to where I didn't want to be rude and have to step over to people, so I just didn't. And then I passed out because I had to pee so bad and I was so tired. And
She went septic.
yeah, dude, it was so bad that I just passed out. And then when I woke up, it was very, very late. So I wish I could say it was a good experience, but not really. One positive thing was I really did enjoy the scenery. I really did enjoy the scenery and the way the movie was shot and the way it looked. It was beautiful and cool looking and dark. Like, it looked, to me, it was a Batman movie that looked like the cartoon. Like, it reminded me of what the cartoon would look like when I was a kid, except in real life. So that was kind of nostalgic. Like, I felt some vibes from that. You know, like, that's pretty cool.
They struggled big time with trying to make it look like old, but yet new. If that makes any sense.
I didn't think they were trying to make it look old because they had cell phones and shit and USB ports in cars. I think it was supposed to be set
Like
in a
at
modern...
one time, Batman's got these.
Batman.
Put them in your eye, Allie. You fucking piss me off.
What? I didn't say
contacts.
anything.
Yeah, he's got them contacts that then it's like a camera, and he can see what the person who's wearing the contacts can see, right?
Right, gotcha.
But his monitors and it's all like orange, like black and white kind of looking. It's all fucking staticky, and the monitors he's looking on are shit and everything. I'm like, hey, bro, if you got the technology to make these fucking camera contacts, you've done had monitors for 5 years now. Come on, man.
Sure.
Like shit like that. The car made it look like a old like hot rod, like Batman made this thing in his garage in fucking Philadelphia from old parts and shit. Like, he still is a fucking billionaire, and this is new. Like, why are we trying to pretend like the car is going to be old looking? I don't know. I think they tried. They tried to give it a style, and it kind of works, but kind of doesn't. You're wearing these, like, work boots or something.
He is?
Yeah, I don't know, man.
The boots were kind of weird.
Yeah.
Who, Bruce Wayne or Batman?
What? Yeah,
Batman?
Bruce Wayne's wearing it, man.
All right.
Well, I mean, he's technically wearing it, but Batman
The same person.
in the Batman
Surprise.
outfit.
I had to break that to you. Spoiler. Bruce Wayne's Batman.
What?
Yeah, there you go. Now you can be an evil villain. You know the secret.
There was very little, if any, comic relief in it. I'll give it that. It was pretty dark the whole fucking time. There was
That bitch
not
was
like
emo.
anything funny in it. Like,
The fight scene, one fight scene was really good where he beats the shit out the dude. The other one was just okay. The car chase and car thing, so many fucking close-ups, like I said, that it's like, I hope you didn't spend a lot of money on this set design because the camera was zoomed in on people's faces.
They
for the
did
whole
have some
fucking-
pretty fucking cool like car crashes and shit made. I did think of you. There was some cool explosions. There was a lot of like stuff he was setting bombs and stuff, and he had a lot of car stuff. And there was some destruction that went down that was pretty cool, rumbling in the seats and all that shit. That was kind of cool, but
I think the movie would have been fine without the Joker thing forced in the end, but that was kind of
I was
dumb.
kind of half asleep for that. They basically the Zodiac killer, what do you want to call him? Riddler, supposedly. He's in a jail cell at the end, or like an insane asylum cell, right? And then you hear somebody go, Is that what happened?
Whatever.
It was something like that, right?
I don't know. Why we have to sit there and go
'Cause
into
you brought
detail
it up.
about it? I'm just doing
Is-
general overview
is that
and
what
discussing
happened?
things.
I'm saying
What
you-
kind of
was that-
conversation is this?
You said something about they forced the Joker. I want to know what was forced about that and what you mean.
It had served no purpose to be in it.
It was to let you know that now he's involved somehow because he's laughing in
What
there.
the fuck I need to know that?
Because it's going to be a fucking another 3-hour
I don't
fucking
care,
movie to
and
watch.
I'll have trailers for it.
So you're not going to go see the next one?
You done rambled off. Based on this one movie, according to you, there's like fucking 12 other spin-off shows
There
on it.
is.
That's
So that's
not.
why this was to let you know that's all coming. That's exactly.
And they all ain't getting made no way.
Yeah, it is. You're fucking
No
dumb
way.
as hell. They're trying to build like the MCU. That's
By the
exactly
time
what
that
they're
shit
doing.
comes out, we would have done forgot this movie because there ain't nothing memorable in it.
Well, to some people there was. You just didn't fucking like it because you got some weird complex.
It's not that I didn't like it. I
It's
think
not
it's
Halle
okay.
Berry. It ain't nothing.
Well, I'm like, I think it was an okay movie. Like, it wasn't bad. I didn't like hate it. I don't want to watch it again. I didn't leave going, holy shit, I just saw a masterpiece.
Right, it wasn't like the Joker when we watched that. It was
That
like,
was a
holy
masterpiece,
fuck.
a
Yeah, that
well
was
done
an
movie.
Insane movie. I think it really is whoever wrote and like put this together
Yeah,
didn't do a
Matt
very
Reeves.
good job.
Matt Reeves just makes okay shit. Like, it don't Cloverfield. That was a pretty good movie
was
because it
cool.
way exceeded any expectation I had.
So
Kind of
John Goodman, man.
Dawn of the Planet of the Apes and War of the Planet of the Apes, both of those movies were just okay.
Yeah, they were cool, but they weren't like, oh my God, did you see fucking blah, blah, blah.
Right, I didn't think they were
Right,
master.
right,
This guy makes good movies, like good B. And when I say B, I'm grading it like in school, A, B, C, D, E, F.
B.
He makes B movies. Like, they're good quality movies. He knows what he's doing. The thing looked good. The actors were good. It was written well enough to where it wasn't corny and laughable like Justice League shit. It was like everything was done at a high level. It's just not a masterpiece. It's not like an incredible movie.
It was just poorly structured and I just think poorly written, poorly directed. But in theory, it could have been good, and it did have moments of, I don't even necessarily want to say greatness, but it did have moments of really, really goodness. But that wasn't the whole time. So it is what it is. I don't know. I guess I'm kind of sad because there were some incredible Batman things made over time, and everything newer that's coming out is trash. And it's kind of disappointing.
Them movies, too, about like detective work and finding clues, that shit kind of hard to do.
I've seen it done really well, though. There's been a few really
And it's
good,
hard to do.
like Sherlock and everything
Like
like
Da Vinci Code, that book, really fucking good. An incredible book. The movie, Tom Hanks running around, like breaking these clues and stuff, it just does not convey the same. Like, what? Is that funny?
that. I don't know.
It doesn't convey the same.
What about National Treasure? That was a really good one. That was a really good.
But there's clue
Gotta go
movies.
get the declaration.
The movies
Dad.
like that are trying to, like Seven.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
Take the ending out of Seven, though, and it's just okay. The ending fucked you up.
Yeah.
Like it was a reason to go through that
Oh,
journey.
yeah.
You know?
100%.
That to me, this was trying to be the equivalent of superhero Batman version of Seven.
And they
it
didn't have
just-
the end. Well,
Right.
PG-13. They couldn't have the end.
The fucking the Nolan Joker movie, like the scene and the dialogue in that prison cell with the Joker when they go back and forth, that was like so impactful, and you learned so much about both characters. It was incredible. This movie, they would have done a voiceover. You know what I'm saying? It's just, that's the difference. Nolan makes A quality fucking shit. This
Right.
dude just makes B quality. And the reason why I think a lot of people were on board with it, one, it did really good at the box office. It came out and it already had like a little pop to it.
This here.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was the typical Batman already controversial thing to where people already had predetermined opinions about a movie they only saw the trailer. You know, I know a couple of people in it, I don't know about that guy as Batman, and I don't think that guy should be Batman. It's like, yeah, we only heard that every fucking Batman movie except Christian Bale. Like, I don't remember anybody bitching about that one.
I don't either because he was fucking brilliant.
But anyway,
Come on, let's go.
it was no big difference to me because I remember people with Heath Ledger. That was a big deal. People didn't want him to be the Joker.
Well, that was dumb because, once again, you never know. But, like, it depends. It depends on the... Oh,
Depends on what?
Spitting out some
What
cubes.
you doing? You trying to get that taste out?
He's spitting out these little...
Fucking
He's got some
Galaxy
little
got
cubes
you. Huh?
coming through his Yeti, and he's spitting them back into
Made
that
it-
little hole.
Maybe got the part of the bottle that was the black hole.
He's like, I want to keep those cubes in there.
Black hole,
Save
son.
it later.
Spit them back.
All right, moving on. Jesus Christ. I'll tell a fucking this Coke fucked y'all up, man.
Oh, dude, I'm telling you, man.
I know. What are you doing there? Is that a calculator?
When the downside outweighs the upside of doing this show. Is there anything really positive ever comes out of doing this show?
Yes.
Really? What?
It's therapy for us.
Yeah.
So we don't have to go to a shrink.
Yeah, definitely.
And I think we have a couple friends that listen to it and laugh. It's
Yeah, I'll say the
entertainment
things I
for a
get
few
out of
friends.
doing this show is gives me something to do and focus on. That's sometimes creative, mostly just fueled with hate and anger. It's a good outlet, right? Also, we get to hang out. It's always
Yep.
fun and work on something together. Like
Right.
hanging out's okay. People sit there and talk shit. That's all right. But actually working on something and achieving something together, even if it is
Right.
only this,
Teamwork.
does make you feel like, you accomplished something. You got to hang out and play a game together and accomplish something at the end of the day. What we usually accomplish is we laugh, and some people do and some people don't.
Okay.
That to me is, though, how it is.
Oh, yeah.
Somebody's laughing, somebody's not laughing.
There's always somebody's expense.
Someone falling down or tripping, that shit is fucking funny. I don't think anybody would deny that it is, but it's at somebody's expense of their
Yeah.
well-being.
As long as you're not seriously hurt.
Even if you don't get hurt at all, the potential for you being, it's funny that I could have got hurt.
I would still probably
Does that
laugh
make
at
sense?
myself. I've fallen plenty times and laughed.
So my point, though, the whole thing, I guess, is that as long as we laugh, that's all we achieve, then that's fine for us.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's not even laughing, though. Sometimes, like, man, we talk something out or had to think about it a little bit more.
Yeah.
So we happen
Or
to
we
record
just
those
get in a
thoughts
fight,
and
too.
feelings. What's that?
Yelling. Sometimes it's a
Sometimes
yelling
somebody
match.
needs to be yelled at.
Yeah. I
It's
agree.
not always going to be great. If anything, this show is like, if it's as much as it's not real, it's very fucking real.
Yeah.
Like, we hit record 8:00 on a Sunday,
Yeah.
regardless of our mental state.
Right.
That's
And then
true.
also, as scripted as this show is, it's just a bunch of shit I copy and paste that I hardly even read most of the time. When I
I
do,
never
I
read it.
don't do it well.
Yeah.
Am I the only one that reads it?
Yeah.
I'm the only one that reads it.
Yeah.
Because I gotta know what's going on.
Thanks, Mayday.
What's going on?
What's going on?
Yeah, that's basically all that is. Give us something in case so we don't have nothing. Right?
Right.
Like, to do this every week, I've listened to a lot of shows that after they get to like show 20, it's just really those first 20 shows done over and over and over again. And I never wanted to do it. I wanted to go at least have something interjected, even if it's shit we're not interested in whatsoever.
Right, we can have
Like,
an
half of
opinion
the
about it,
shit
talk
I
about
don't
it.
even care about. I just would want to bring it up because it might pull out something, if not funny, then
Right.
entertaining.
I'm going to pull something out.
Shit don't always have to be funny and entertaining to have fun.
She fucking got me with.
What'd she say?
I'm going to pull something out.
Oh, he's coming back.
I know.
Second hour. So basically, going through that whole big build-up.
All right. Why are you laughing, man? That's part of the problem.
I put on there like putting other people, Like, I was going to use the bullshit excuse of why things happen that happen. I was going to say the excuse is, I've used this before. I take it great importance for the show to be good and funny.
Yeah, entertaining.
Right?
Yeah.
Yes.
That's not true. That just sounds good. Like, it's like selfish of me to go, I'm just trying to do an entertaining show for our listeners. I don't think about the listeners one fucking bit.
At all.
Never.
Really?
When I'm talking into this microphone, 9 out of 10 times, every so often, like earlier when we were listening to the song, I was telling them, yell at old people and make the hand signal, like you got a gun in your hand and waving at people. I was kind of a little engaging with the audience. I did temporarily think about them bumping in their car.
Yeah.
But most of the time, I just go to microphones on. We're doing a show. I don't want dead air. Just keep making noise. Just keep reading up. We're about to have dead air. Mayday and Alex just staring at me with that face. Nobody's fucking having a conversation. And when they do, it brings it somewhere. I have no idea what to talk about with that.
Fucking aftertaste.
I just read something I copy and pasted throughout the week. You know what I'm saying?
I got you.
But I don't really think about the audience. I don't really think I care if they fucking enjoy the show or not. Like, I don't think I care, honestly.
You do it for you, for your enjoyment.
Yeah,
right?
I want to laugh.
Yeah.
I want to find something absurd to either laugh or inspire myself.
Yeah.
And then most of the time, I'll listen back to the show, a little quality control, and to kind of hear what is said. Like, when we're doing the show, it's one thing. I got to, like, go listen back sometimes to remember it.
Right.
If that makes sense.
Sure.
So, I don't know how people don't do that. They do a show, they just move on from it. They don't care. They just go do the next one. I'm like, I need game film. I need to listen to the show and be a fan of the show to help in the creating it. I can't just totally forget about it all week and then think we're going to pick back up on Sunday and it's not going to be a continuation.
Right.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like, sometimes when I'm doing the show, yesterday to me was last time we did the show.
Right.
The show world only really exists when we're on it, you know?
Sure.
Yeah.
Anyway. Yeah, I don't think it's that. I think, it's pure fucking selfish reasons.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I don't want to be boring.
Yeah.
Shit's fucking boring, man.
Yeah, a lot of shit's boring.
Yeah.
If we're doing a show, why would you not try to do it well? And to me, to do it well means not to be boring.
Right.
Doesn't have to be funny all the time. Sometimes that shit boring. If we sat around here trying to make everything a fucking joke, that shit boring as fuck. It just it gets forced.
Sure.
Sometimes shit is angry.
Yeah.
Equally as entertaining. The shows I'm most miserable about and hate, those are the ones that people actually tell me how much they enjoyed the fucking show.
Yeah, it's like the ones where like you're yelling at me. People love that.
Yeah. It's a shame, sick freaks. That's why I don't worry about them. Like, God, those are the people we want to make fucking laugh. No, fuck them people. They enjoy when I'm miserable. Fuck them. Care if they laugh or not. I don't even care if they fucking get shot while they waving their fucking finger at the person in the car next to them. That was a dumb thing to do.
You're fun to hate, man.
Start fucking doing things because some idiot on a podcast telling you to. Turning that song up, though, we were spot on that one. You definitely, that one's got to be played loud.
Yeah.
Can't play that song low.
Turn the bass up.
Don't.
Let's go.
Yeah. It's got no value low.
Right.
It's a Matt Reeves movie low.
Yeah.
Nolan. When you turn it up, it goes to Nolan.
Yeah.
I
He's
don't know.
gone to Nolan.
All the way up.
Anyway, I got real no excuse of why we do what we do or upset people. I don't know why Pickle blocked us.
Whoa.
We've been blocked.
That was worth it. I was like, what are we doing?
I was expecting to hear like vegetable oil or something. I'm like, that's called
good,
building
man.
anticipation.
That was good, man.
Thank you.
So I don't know how did you find out, Allie? You went something with a picture or
God,
something.
so we were. You sent like an old picture of them with Kurt and whatever, and they were wearing certain outfits. It was a Mardi Gras thing, and I wanted to see what the latest thing they posted was for the show. And I go to his page, like out of habit, I go to Pickle's page. I figure it's the easiest way to find a link to the show. And I couldn't find Pickle. Pickle gone. So then I was like, what the fuck? So I got on the computer and I looked on yours and he's gone. And I noticed he blocked both of us.
Damn.
I wouldn't
Because
even
then
know.
I went and looked on like the public and I could see him as a public profile when you're not signed in. So I know he's still there. But
So I'm like, let me see, man. Maybe I'll, dude, you know me. If there's trouble, I'm going to go straight for it.
Yeah.
So I go to like the messenger
Yeah.
and I'm like, let me see if I can just send him a message. And it says, no, this person not available on Messenger.
Really?
So then I thought of like texting him outside of Facebook, and I'm like, man, I don't know.
yeah, because if somebody
weird. What
blocks
do you
you,
say?
that means they don't want nothing to do with you.
Right. Like, I'm going to be an asshole and be like, what the fuck, bro?
And another thing.
I wouldn't come at it like that. I'd be like, hey, dude, what was it? Just want to know.
Right.
But I figured
that's
if he
my
wanted
thing.
me to know what it was, he would have just told me, hey, I am blocking you because of this. So maybe it's just like, look, I'm going to block him, but I ain't going to make it like formal and then see how I feel in like a week or two.
I don't know. It's
Does that
been a
make
little
sense?
while. We're still
Yeah.
not.
Y'all still blocked?
Oh,
I mean,
yeah, I'm
it's
pretty sure.
only a week after Mardi Gras.
Oh, he's pissed.
Maybe.
He's
It was like
pissed.
2 weeks ago, though, wasn't it?
Yeah, I don't know. So Mayday was wondering if he's got to remove all the clips, pickle clips. We can't use them anymore.
Well, he didn't tell us that he was blocking us. He didn't tell us why, and he didn't tell us don't use his clips. So technically, I don't see why we shouldn't be able to.
I'll say this. There ain't no such thing as clip etiquette. It don't exist now
Really?
yet. There's no unwritten rule in the clip world.
I feel like if he didn't want us to, he would have sent us a message and said, hey, I'm fucking blocking you from my life. Don't ever use anything that has to do with me on your show. I don't want to hear you talking
but
about.
that's the
He
difference,
coulda told
though.
us
Pickle
that.
was in, like, Pickle knows, when in the podcast world, Pickle knows us better than anybody.
Agreed.
He knows that would be the worst fucking thing to do.
Right.
Pickle's not dumb.
What, to tell us that he's blocking us, you're saying? And tell
Not
us
too
not
smart
to
going
use
all
his
in
stuff?
parades, but I wouldn't say dumb.
You're saying if he telling us not to use his stuff was the dumbest thing he could do?
Yeah, because then I would probably
Because then
have
we're
to...
going to do it anyway? Because I would respect his wishes. If he said, don't fucking play anything, don't say my name.
No, I wouldn't. I would respect his wishes, but I think I would have to recreate all his clips. I would think there would have to be, at least the vegetable oil.
Pickle has been on this show since day fucking one.
Yeah.
Whether
Right.
Pickle likes it or not,
He's gonna stay
Pickle
on this
is on this
motherfucker.
fucking show. Like, now, Pickle blocked us out of his life,
Yeah.
but he's still on the show. Ain't even made it a whole show.
I'm just kind of sad
Like,
because
he
like,
kinda,
I
it
like
can't
Pickle.
leave. He's part of the fucking show.
Right, I don't want him to leave,
Well, then
Sucks.
maybe Mayday shouldn't have done what he did.
I didn't do
What?
anything.
Yeah, Mayday. That's
It's
a good
gotta be.
question, actually. It had to be you.
It had to be
It had to be you. It had to be
What did I
you.
do?
I just feel like it had to be
There
you.
was
I
something you
don't think
did
it was
during the
me.
Mardi Gras thing.
I don't think it was me.
Was there?
I don't think it was me.
Okay, you think it
Well,
was
I
our
will
turn?
say this.
Uh-huh.
If it was not you, it's
Yeah.
only because he didn't hear it.
Okay, if I had to take a guess, if we're gonna
'Cause
take,
I don't know what the fuck I would have done.
I was gonna
That
say,
was what? That was worse
I was
than
gonna
anything
take
else I've ever
guesses.
done?
yeah, I was gonna.
Oh, okay.
My guess of why he blocked you.
Yeah, please give it.
I'm trying to. It's
What?
I'm channeling Pickle
What's
now.
his fucking name, bitch?
It's the way you handled his show.
What's that mean?
You took his show, you put it on our show,
And made it good.
made fun of it and laughed at everything they did.
Oh,
No.
Mardi Gras. And I think the biggest offense you did was you made it sound like his friend was saying some pretty rough things to women on the show.
All right, so that was never intended. Like what happened, that became its own character. There's Kirk, That's the guy on Tales from the Parade Route.
Right.
And there's Kurt. I.
Right, with a T.
I? What?
No, it's
Not
U-R-T.
Kirk. It's Kurt.
Oh,
Right.
Different.
I.
Spelled different.
I
With a
got
T.
you.
I instead of a
Oh.
No, okay, all right, okay. It would have been switched around, but
U. Whatever.
okay.
So anyway, somebody made a joke of Kirk being kind of like Hornball, right?
I think I might have said that on the show, and I'm sorry, but it is
and
true.
that sparked this whole thing that
Yeah.
grew into what it was. Like, I wasn't even thinking about Kirk anymore
Right.
when we had Kurt on the show.
Right, Kurt became his own animal.
Yeah, really what happened was we listened to Pickle Scoop, the Tales from the Parade Round in the beginning.
Yeah.
And Mayday enjoys any flaw whatsoever in the sound of it.
Okay.
All right.
Right? Any fucking thing. Because that's what he does. That's his thing. So he nitpick the fuck out of it and find any downfall fucking hilarious. I was sitting there going, I wish the audio, we would get the new one. I go, man, I hope the fucking audio's good because it's more enjoyable to hear what they're saying and they say funny content.
Right. No, I
Mayday
agree.
don't care. He thinks it's funny and it's fucked up. I'm like, well, no, it's not. It's only funny for like a second. Then you're like, fuck, I wish the audio was better.
Right.
It might have
You
more
hear
funny
the
things besides the audio
comments.
being fucked up.
Right.
Dong. Wish that guy would play more than one note the whole
Oh,
3-hour movie.
And
Dong.
I found other things that you did wrong. You said Arthur Hardy was boring,
That was boring.
and that's his hero.
Fucking Arthur Hardy said it was boring.
And you like made fun of his guests, like different guests.
Oh, yeah, we definitely
and said
did that.
mean shit about what they
No, I
were
didn't
wearing, what
technically.
they looked like.
No,
and-
Kurt did.
Well,
I can't take
that's all I
responsibility
can think
for what
of.
Kurt
Like
said.
you never ever said anything directly about Pickle or anything against him.
Right.
In
Who
fact,
did?
you also rooted
Did
him on.
any of us do that?
I don't think so. I mean, we laughed at things that he said and laughed at every cough and sneeze, and
Uh-oh. I coughed.
but we always do that. So it was nothing
Yeah,
out of the
yeah.
ordinary. We always goof on Pickle, out of love, I would think. I mean, I really felt like we were like family, and it's just kind of like, damn, what the fuck happened?
I would say it was kind of ridiculous, the relentlessness of it. But
Yeah.
once we got to like halfway through Mardi Gras, it's like, this to stop now seems dumb. Like, this
Yeah.
just
Oh, yeah,
getting
yeah,
good.
yeah.
The fucking Kurt character, I goddamn love it.
You like
It is
Kurt.
fun. Funny
Fucking
as
love
fuck,
it.
it is.
Yeah, it's so goddamn entertaining to me. Oh, it's better than Barnaby. It's a character that I loved for a long time because essentially it is a mix between Kirk, I don't know.
Okay.
Fucking whatever. From the Tales from the Parade Route. And Andy Kaufman when he did Tony Clifton. And just like old fucking Hornball. Yeah, everybody knows him. They all over the place. Yeah, it's those three characters mixed into one, and it just doing the show became a good excuse to say horrible things.
Yeah, it was
I
funny.
never
You said
even really
some rough shit.
watched those videos. Like, I knew we were going to use it. I just wanted to hear it. When Allie would show us sometimes, I would just look briefly and then just to get some material real quick and then try not to even look because it was more fun to me to hear it as our listeners were going to hear it.
Right,
in
right.
real time.
So, like, half the things I said without even, I ain't even watching the video. I'm basing it all off on sound. It's just a joke. I think everybody understood and knew it was a goddamn joke. So it's definitely not me. That only leaves us down to the two of y'all, and I'm pretty sure it ain't Allie. Because
feel like
Allie
it wasn't-
always goes, she'll laugh, then once it goes too far and she got to sign her name, like on the, I've been making fun of this, Allie ain't going to do it. So, I don't know. To block me, though, because of something you did?
Yeah, but he blocked me. So
Wait,
he
blocked you?
Yes, that's how I found out. He blocked me, so I went and looked and saw that yours blocked too. So
Damn, he
obviously
blocked
he
you.
blocked both. Right. So I think it's the show as a whole. Like I think if Mayday would have had Facebook, he'd be blocked too.
I did feel bad. I didn't do I wanted to get up early on Mardi Gras morning and do my collection of Tales from the Parade Route pictures, put stuff in his hand,
All right. Yeah.
I'm glad you didn't.
Didn't do that.
Really? You felt bad?
I had a good one,
Well, you
too.
couldn't access the pictures anyway because he's fucking blocked.
Oh, that's the real reason.
There's still enough pictures I could have got to do some. I wanted to take small versions of him and Kurt and put them in their own hands. Like in their hands
Like
would
their
been
little-
the opposite one. Like he's got Pickle and
Yeah.
Pickle's got him.
Yeah,
like
yeah,
making
yeah.
the fist.
Right.
Yeah, I wanted
That's
to do
kind of
that.
cute, like a little action figure.
Yeah, and then each picture I would have went and got a different him and them two and put them in their hands. So
That's
they would have all
cute.
been different. Yeah, I think that would have been
Oh,
neat.
you're
But
terrible.
I didn't feel
See,
right
it's
about
reasons like that you get blocked.
What is bad about that?
Reasons like that you get
What?
blocked.
Because
Why?
of that? Why is that so bad? Little midget virgins in their hand.
Like, don't
like that?
deflect this on me. And if
I
any-
didn't do anything wrong. All right, I'm
And don't worry, Mayday, not long after that, Mayday paid the ultimate price for that joke himself. So I think y'all are even now.
Oh God, huh?
Yeah.
Oh.
Funny now, huh? Ain't so funny no more then. So, oh, goddamn. Yeah, there's always repercussions.
Sure.
But that sucked, man.
Oh yeah.
I was disappointed. I'm
You
like,
think he'll ever
shit.
unblock us?
I don't know.
We got 300.
Definitely, we're not going to like give him a reason to unblock us. He would just have to have a change of heart.
No, we got 350 days to get Pickle to unblock us.
So we can do it again next year. I see that happening.
Oh God.
Yeah, we'll probably do it again next year.
Oh Lord.
It sucks.
That's
man.
pretty terrible.
Yeah.
Well, you know, at least we're on the short bus together. I like
I
that.
don't know what that is. You on there by yourself, pal. The aisle seat. Sit wherever you like. I don't know. There's not many people that have been like, damn. Not many people I would have kind of cared. At least with Pickle, I cared about it.
Yeah, sure.
I'm showing progress. Yeah, no, I was like, oh, man, fuck. You serious? And you don't want, like, real life shit with Pickle, real uncomfortable.
Oh yeah. You think he'll ever tell us what really pissed him off?
No, he blocked us. That's dumb.
I know. What
Yeah.
I'm saying is,
He'll
do you
never
think it'll
come
ever
back.
come out that he would? Why not he do a show and play our show of us playing his show to say what he
What?
got that upset
Because you
about?
don't have nothing to do with a fucking parade except we made fun of it. That is literally our only connection to Mardi Gras is. For the whole season, we made fun of people like it.
You know what's weird too? Kirk didn't delete me.
Uh-oh. Oh, hornball.
Do we know if Pickle just like disabled his whole page?
No, because I went and looked and saw him somewhere else.
Yeah.
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 We don't have like no inside people that can like send a message to Pickle and be like, hey,
yeah. Can we call
how would
anybody?
you ask though? Yeah. Huh?
Can we call anybody?
You can just call Pickle. Ask him.
Really?
See
really-
though, that's what I would do if I
Yo.
didn't care. How
How
you
y'all
feel?
doing this evening?
I'm
Hey,
all right.
dude,
How
we're
you
trying to
feeling?
figure out what happened.
I'm doing okay, taking it day by day.
All right, man. You blocked us. What happened? Why?
No,
Why?
I'm not doing a show tonight just 'cause I can't sit up for too long, you know?
Oh, well, go the fuck lay down, man. I'll call you later. We'll discuss this.
Hi.
All right, later, man.
Yeah, good to talk to y'all. Love y'all.
I love
Love
you
you
too.
too, man. I hope you
See?
unblock
Well,
us.
problem solved. Done. Moving
So
on. Next
funny,
one.
Mayday.
Not shortly after
See, I
we
think this
found
is
that
part
out.
of the problem. I think Mayday's laughing is why he blocked us.
Man, he's fucking nuts. He paid the
He laughs
ultimate
at
price for his
worse shit.
horrible comment he played. The
Oh,
Lord.
he played it?
Huh?
Never mind.
Yeah.
I'm willing to go there for my entertainment. I don't give a fuck.
Oh, God.
Shortly after we found
Fucking
that.
harmonic.
Shortly after we found we've been blocked by Pickle,
Call me anytime. Pickle.
I was blocked by Brawler.
What?
My sweet boy.
Come on. Be
Can't believe
nice.
fucking Brawler blocked me.
Why you gotta make
The
fun of
reason
Brawler?
Brawler
'Cause
blocked,
he you?
but I'm gonna make fun of him because the reason he blocked this is, or me, is fucking absurd. It's dumber than the Russian propaganda. It's the most craziest reason ever.
All right. What is it?
It can't be true. Like I'm sitting there, I'm thinking, Brawler is a person who would like block me just to fuck with me, and then later be like, yeah, but I knew that wasn't happening. I unblocked you, bro. I'm just fucking with you.
Yeah,
Right?
exactly.
He's gotta be. It's gotta be him fucking with me.
It could be.
Because the real reason is so. We say on the show the week before last when Jared was on that we're going to go to the Mardi Gras. We're going to go to the parade next Sunday, right?
And stream live from it.
So then, like, someday during the week, it might have been like Thursday or Friday, I see that Brawler on there making a request, a public announcement, asking if anybody's going to the parade. Well, we not real going to the fucking parade, so I didn't, you know. So then, the day before comes. And Brawler said, where y'all going to the parade at? Well, at the same time, we're not real going to the parade. Brawler's playing shenanigans trying to say it ain't him in Raccoon City Massacre. And he keep playing it up to me. So I'm like, oh, we playing games where you don't have to, like, just break kayfabe. All right? We playing games. We all got jokes. Fuck, I got one too. We going to motherfucking Bacchus.
Yeah.
Or whatever. I didn't even say Bacchus because I didn't know what parade we were going to until I had to go fucking Google parade schedule to pick a name of a parade that we were going to.
Yeah.
Right.
So I'm just kind of like, I don't want to tell him, man, but I'm like, so I'm making up dumb shit like, man, we got to go pick up the van. We gotta
We're gonna run a van with equipment.
Like, dude, I'm fucking obviously full of fucking shit, right?
Right.
So, man, we going back and forth, and then at one point, I don't know, he said something like, you going with Jared, that's why you don't even know where you're going. And I'm like, fuck, man, does he really think we going to this parade? And then I'm like, I want to tell him, but at the same time, I'm like, man, fuck you. You've been all week long sending me pictures of saying you ain't in this band, and I know it was you in the picture. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, man, I'm definitely not going to give up my fucking joke while you sitting there lying about that, not telling me. Like, So it's kind of fun thinking he really believed it, but at the same point, I'm like, I know he don't really believe this. We're just playing along with it.
Right, he knows we don't go to the parade. He listens to the show, so he knows we hate all that.
Yeah,
I was shocked that you told me he really believed that. It's gotta be fake.
Yeah.
It's gotta be a joke.
Fucking blocked.
So he probably just blocked you as a joke. And
I hope so.
Because he didn't block me, so it's just you.
Yeah, I don't know.
And then probably now he will block me because we're laughing at it, but that is freaking crazy reason. Like, damn. What?
I wonder if since, like, he listened to the week before, did he only listen because Jared was on, or did he listen to the next week and hear that and still thought we went to the parade?
I want to know if he thinks
I know
we were
Mayday's
there.
clips was good, especially when he run over that fucking bitch at Rouse's.
Dude, it sounded pretty good, Mayday. When I listened back this week, I was like, dude, it does kind of sound
Dude,
like
we
we're-
went to the Rouse's yesterday. She wasn't there. I'm like, yep.
Oh, it's working.
Fucking Oculus ripped it out.
Ready to go.
Take out in the metaverse. She died in real life. I wiped my own basket off just not to hear that shit. I have to look at him. Oh, it's scary.
Oh, it's terrible.
Yeah, I don't like him. It makes me mad. Yeah, so block 2 people in 1 week, man. Pretty crazy.
Have to step it up next week.
Yeah,
Huh?
it's pretty weird that you just keep getting blocked all of a sudden. We've been saying and doing really bad shit for a long time on the show, and this is 2 people. I mean, we haven't gotten blocked this many times. Like, this.
Some
pretty
people I
intense.
don't give a fuck. Most people I don't give a fuck. But like Pickle and Brawler, that's kind of like, man,
Yeah.
fuck. That
Yeah.
sucks. I like when I get blocked or people like hate me that I don't really like, and I stand by my convictions about them. And 9 out of 10 times, I am proven right. And I go, oh, that person's a complete piece of shit, and they hated me.
Because you were trying to expose
I'm like, that's good, man. Look at that fucking person. That person's a piece of shit
Right.
out there. Y'all,
Sure.
I'm glad I wasn't worried about the fact you didn't like me. I just calling shit like I fucking see it.
Right.
But like Brawling Pickle, especially Pickle.
Yeah.
I know, man. I just like, wow, we have a long history with Pickle, and
Is this the end of Pickle?
I mean, he fucking. That's a big deal. Believe it or not, like nowadays, it's social media. You block somebody, that's a big deal. It really means like that's a hard fuck you.
It is indeed.
And for you not to even try to
Oh, it's gonna
talk
be so
through
uncomfortable. I'm
it must have
dreading
been really bad what we did
Where are we going to see him?
at the wrestling show, probably.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
And he'll probably try to avoid if he, he's like, hey, I don't want to get into this now.
Pretty much,
Just
yeah.
avoid
I'm gonna
those
be
people.
sad. My favorite
And
part
I'm
is
gonna
seeing
just
them.
go straight up to him because that's what end up what I do and go, man, come on, bro.
Fuck,
What you fuck you,
Pickle.
man? You hate me now?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'll be like, dude, look, if it's Mayday or you, I'll cut that dog loose, man.
Yeah, Mayday's just my sound guy.
Yeah.
My sound guy.
If it is that, though, we got the ultimate, like, he's paid his price. But if it's not that, we really don't have no good excuse or, I mean, you could say you're sorry. It's just waste.
What about making fun of the parade?
Like, there's nothing that we did that you can apologize for or act like we didn't know what the fuck we were doing.
Right.
That's for sure.
Yeah.
The only thing is, like, I could tell him it's kind of like my condolences for our friendship. There ain't nothing you can do about it.
All right, it's
What can you
done.
do about it? Yeah, it would have to be him. I'd be like, hey, look, hopefully we've been through enough together,
Right.
and we're friends enough
Cool
that
off enough one day.
you'll forgive me and just accept the fact that that's
You're part of the show and always will.
yeah.
Well, I mean, he's always been a fucking great character.
There is no other pickle or anyone close
Right,
to him.
he's
I'll
fucking,
give him that.
he's
Like
a
he
unique
is a
fucking,
character.
yeah.
Oh yeah, I love him fuck out of pickle.
Yeah.
But
He's the reason we wanted to do the show anyway, because the pickle scoop, like that's
unfortunately, one of the reasons why I love him though is that I can do stuff like that.
Right.
Like, I mean, be honest.
Maybe he's got like
sucks.
some new age friends that are telling him stuff like, those guys are
God,
toxic
Allie,
and
come-
abusive. You got to stop letting these people abuse you. I mean, it's got to be a reason, because he used
You're
to
so
love the
quick that they
abuse.
blame somebody else. I don't get that. That's
Okay,
weird.
so it's our fault.
because
I
a grown
said that at the
fucking
beginning.
man. He's a grown goddamn man.
So
Yeah.
you think out of nowhere he was just like, you know what? I'm tired of these people. Block,
Yeah,
block.
yeah. He's probably like, Jesus fucking Christ, every
Pretty much,
week.
yeah.
Yeah,
And
maybe
there's no
'cause-
way Pickle would listen every week. Somebody probably done call him up and be like, oh boy, you ought to heard what they did now.
Some of it was pretty rough. You got to
Yeah,
admit.
and then if somebody sent him like a little isolated part, like then yeah, that's even worse. You would have to have listened to the whole thing to understand that it kind of got to that over time. Wasn't that kind of right off the bat? Just kind of developed into it. I actually thought we were doing better, like we weren't focusing in on nitpicking and fucking busting their balls on every little thing. We just kind of took it somewhere totally different.
Right.
My whole thing is always, what do I have to work with and what can I do to make this entertaining to me? I have a fucked up sense of humor and a very short attention span. So to make something entertaining to me, sometimes take a lot of shit. Some of that lot of shit is very maybe hateful, vulgar, depressing, like a lot of things. You know? It's sometimes what it takes. Doesn't mean it's not good to other people. Maybe you can't use those clips anymore. It's just too hurtful every time you play. It's more painful. Mayday loves playing clips when things die.
Well, I will tune in and listen.
All right.
Yeah, good to talk to y'all. Love y'all.
Well, with that said, one more final performance by Kurt. When we get back, he's going to give his Mardi Gras update. We're going to talk about some shit that happened this week that they call news. And I don't know what else is copy and pasted down there. He's DJ Mayday with the break.
Not Real Radio 315 coming up at the break. We've got a Czar mashup. Marshall and the Bat. Not Real Radio. Stay tuned for Kurt with an I and a T. Right? Not Real Radio 315. Stay tuned.
In the early 50s, you predicted that the world was becoming a global village.
We're going back into the bicameral mind, which is tribal, collective, without any individual consciousness.
But it seems, Dr. McLuhan, that this tribal world is not friendly.
Oh no, tribal people, one of their main kinds of sport is sort of butchering each other. It's a full-time sport in tribal societies.
But I had some ideas. We got global and tribal. We were going to become
The closer you get together, the more you like each other.
Yeah.
There's no evidence of that in any situation that we've ever heard of. That when people get close together, they get more and more savagely impatient with each other.
Well, why is that? Because of the nature of man, or
His tolerance is tested in those narrow circumstances very much. Village people aren't that much in love with each other. And the global village is a place of very arduous interfaces and very abrasive situations.
do you see any pattern of this? And for example, desires of Quebec to separate?
I should think that they are feeling very abrasive about the English community and about the way the American South felt about the Yankee North 100 years ago.
And is this distancing, is this going to be a pattern right around the world?
Apparently, separatisms are very frequent all over the globe at the present time. Every country in the world is loaded with regionalistic, nationalistic little groups.
But in Quebec, for example, they define it as the quest for identity.
Yes, all forms of violence are a quest for identity. When you live out on the frontier, you have no identity. You're a nobody. Therefore, you get very tough. You have to prove that you are somebody. And so you become very violent. And so identity is always accompanied by violence. This seems paradoxical to you? That ordinary people find the need for violence as they lose their identities. So it's only the threat to people's identity that makes them violent. Terrorists, hijackers, these are people minus identity. They are determined to make it somehow, to get coverage, to get noticed.
And all this is somehow an effect of the electronic age?
Oh, no. But people in all times have been this way. Mm-hmm. But in our time, when things happen very quickly, there's very little time to adjust to new situations at the speed of light. There's very little time to get accustomed to anything. One of the big violence makers of our century has been radio. Hitler was entirely a radio man and a tribal man.
And what does television do then to that tribal man?
Well, I don't think Hitler would have lasted long on TV. Like Senator Joe McCarthy, he would have looked foolish. He was a very hot character. And like Nixon, made a very bad image on television. He was far too hot a character. Much better on radio or on the movies. Not bad on the movies, which will take quite hot characters. But Nixon was hopeless on TV.
The investigations now of the CIA and the FBI and even our own, God forbid, RCMP, has this anything to do with the electronic age?
Well, yes, because we now have the means to keep everybody under surveillance. No matter what part of the world they're in, we can put them under surveillance. It has become one of the main occupations of mankind, just watching other people and keeping a record of their goings-on.
And invading privacy.
Invading privacy, in fact, just ignoring it. Everybody has become porous. They got the light and the messages go right through us. As, by the way, at this moment,
right,
we are on the air, and on the air we do not have any physical body. When you're on the telephone or on radio or on TV, you don't have a physical body. You're just an image on the air. When you don't have a physical body, you're a discarnate being. You have a very different relation to the world around you. And this, I think, has been one of the big effects of the electric age. It has deprived people really of their private identity.
So that's what this is doing to me?
Yes. Everybody tends to merge his identity with other people at the speed of light. It's called being mass man. By the way, one of the big marks of the loss of identity is nostalgia. And so revivals on all hands in every phase of life today. Revivals of clothing, of dances, of music, of shows, of everything. We live by the revival. It tells us who we are or were.
Do you feel that the fact that you and I have enjoyed the rewards of literacy, that we are more protected against television than
Yes, I think you get a certain immunity. Just as you get a certain immunity from booze by literacy. The literate man can carry his liquor, the tribal man cannot. That's why in the Muslim world or in the native world, you cannot, booze is impossible. It's the demon rum. However, literacy also, though, makes us very accessible to ideas and propaganda. The literate man is the natural sucker for propaganda. You cannot propagandize a native. You can sell him rum and trinkets, but you cannot sell him ideas. Therefore, propaganda is our Achilles heel. It's our weak point. We will buy anything if it's got a good hard sell tied to it. literate man is the natural sucker for propaganda. We will buy anything if it's got a good hard sell tied to it.
Marshall McLuhan. The media is the message. It was an interview from 1967 with some of that amazing music from The Batman.
Wow.
Dude, 1967, right?
That's pretty good.
The things that dude said in 1967 that the average human being can't even fucking grasp nowadays.
Right.
Wow.
With that said, we're going to bring out Kurt with a U. Instead of the I. Not Kirk. This is Kurt.
Kurt.
I'm back, baby. Hey, looking good, looking good. Man, my liver's getting back in shape and I'm feeling good, man. I've been drinking and partying and doing the revelry. Heard y'all went to the parade. Had a good time, huh? Smacked some horse. May they caught a blow-up dog. Knocked the hell out of it. I can't wait. I got 2 of them at my house, menage a trois. Coat them up with spam and roll around. Don't worry, I put Viscreen all on the trash I got on my bed. I got a little bit of wrappers and stuff on the bed to protect the comforter. Put the Taco Bell wrappers on there. That way sometimes I go home and I'm all sweaty and stinky. I don't want to get it on the sheets. I gotta tell you, the weather was beautiful. Yeah, they had a good weather, man. Them fucking whores was wearing next to nothing. Their feet was getting all stinky. It's like I like them. I went around pretending like I was picking up beads and I was sniffing them whores' feet. Yeah, it was. It was good, man. You had a good time. You should have come with me. We didn't run over nobody. I dicked a few down, but I didn't run them over. They had guys in tight shorts, too. They had it all down there in the quarter, man. Sometimes I was looking, I didn't know if it was a guy's leg or a girl's. Because some of them broads was hairy. Underarm, I smell under their arm. The ones with the hair smell better. Yeah, it's got a musky smell. I like it. I'll roll them around in my Taco Bell wrappers on my bed. That way it smelled like that for a week. I like it. Y'all don't know a good time. Mardi Gras was the best. I seen so many different boobs from all different fucking parts of the world. I seen saggy boobs and perky boobs and fake boobs. I seen them all. Even touched a couple. Even touched a couple less that wanted to be touched. Most of the time they didn't fucking take well. I give them a cup. Here's a cup and 2 doubloons, and these are valuable to me. Yeah. Fuck, I'm so glad not to drive around looking at them houses no more, trying to look in windows. I could go to the parade because the people was out. Yeah, baby. I wore a mask. Wore a mask. That's all I wore. I walk around there with a mask. My fucking nut hammock. Yeah. Wear that thing like a Speedo. Yeah, I was walking around. And that's why Mardi Gras is great, because they didn't even care. To do what I want. Yeah, debauchery, baby. I even let somebody stick something in my ass. Living it up, party time, man. Good time. Best Mardi Gras ever. Great weather. The voodoo chief, he made good weather for New Orleans. We went down there and we went to Gallia Hall to try to get fucking some of them fucking rebel beads. Yeah. Now I seen the mayor, I said, you the best. Yeah, thanks for the no mask. Look how I'm wearing it on my balls. It's getting good and stinky like your feet. I seen the horse, I even sniffed the horse ass. It smelled like feed. The hay. Yeah, there was lots of beads, lots of tits, and drunk whores everywhere. God put one of them in the Uber. Brought her back to the house. You can figure out the rest. Yeah. We went to them people's after parties and we met up with them. Yeah. Banged his broad and her sister and her sister's husband too. I fucked them all.
Come on.
These people do things with their mask on they wouldn't do in regular time, you know. They kept saying something, Le Bon Temps Roulette. I'm like, yeah, we gonna get laid, all right, baby. It was a good time, good time. Saw Pickle and Kurt out there. They didn't want to do nothing. I had a fistful of ecstasy, and they didn't want to do it. But they said they was already having fun. I'm like, you don't know how to have fun. Do you have fun like this? I touched Pickle's boob, too. He was all right. I bet his feet get good and stinky. Yeah. Ain't no difference between a man and a woman's foot but hair on the toes. Don't matter to me, no. Not during Mardi Gras, baby. I do it all. I was in the confession booth the whole fucking half the day before they give me the asses. Had to tell them the whole list. I had to write that shit down. I should have brought it tonight. You would have got a kick out of it, Mayday. Yeah. The priest looked at me, said, there ain't no way you did that. I said, not in all in one day. Yeah. Could tell him about the whores. He said there had some whores in there apologizing for the same thing as me. Le Bon Temps Roulette, baby. But then I just went out and said 2 Our Father and 4 Hail Marys. And the fucking Lord, he forgive me for that shit. Put some ashes on my head and give me a little bread. First solid meal I had on like 2 weeks. One of my favorite things is that fucking the dude dressed up as the fucking pink Chewbacca. I fucked him. I made him make them noises the whole time. Call me Han Solo. Fucking dude tried to take that fucking head off though. Halfway through it, I said, but put that fucking helmet back on. You taking that off and looking at me, pal. had this girl over dressed up like a clown mom thing, making me balloon animals. That wasn't a girl. But Le Bon Temps Roulette, I didn't give a fuck, baby. I said, baby, you eat spam? Put that with some fried eggs. It was good in the morning. Whip that up, no problem. Even offered to do the dishes. I said, don't worry about that. It's Mardi Gras. Plenty of time. Back to work. Later on that. We got plenty more paper plates and cups for days. Don't have to wash cups till sometime in June. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Got all my cabinets full. Well, that's it. That's my Mardi Gras review 2022. Best Mardi Gras ever. I'll see y'all next year, maybe.
All right.
Yeah, bye-bye.
Jesus.
All right, there he goes. One last time.
Wow. I'm glad we got that last
Hurrah!
thing there.
That
Yeah.
last Le Bon
Mardi
Temps.
Gras is over.
That was good.
What's he gonna do? He's gonna be dude. He's gonna have to calm down for a while. He's gonna be raging for a while.
What?
Hey, Kirk. Is it
What
Kurt?
what's it, you?
You? No, the one that just left. That's
Yeah.
Kurt.
No, I think that's Cook.
Cook?
I think I was saying it wrong before.
Special
I
K.
think the real one is Kurt.
Kurt.
This one is Kurt. With a U. Kurt. Kurt and Kurt.
I'm hearing something.
What do you hear?
Something by you.
What?
Oh, no, it's me. Okay.
How long has that been going
I
on?
don't know. A little while.
So, dude, after the insulting march and everybody going around Mardi Gras with no mask on while there's a mask mandate with the mayor included, then they end up releasing the mask mandates now. So mask mandates
Well,
are
that's
done.
because there's a lawsuit also.
Oh, big money coming in?
Well,
Big
no,
money,
there's a lawsuit against the city, and one of the things was about the mandates.
Man.
So she released it right before the hearing.
Ah, that's sneaky.
Yeah, the hearing was Thursday.
You're sneaky. Mm-hmm.
Fuck it, mask up. Take a mask off.
Yeah, they took it off, and they said they're going to take the vaccine mandate off on the 21st.
Really?
If
The numbers go down?
the numbers don't go up.
Oh, all right. More people need to die. Let's go, people.
So they also gonna they're gonna start testing the public sewage system for COVID,
What?
and they give them a gauge on how much COVID is out there by testing the public water.
It comes out in your shit and pee.
In the sewage and water board, like all fucked up.
Yeah, it's really fucked up.
I think it's shit. Isn't this like a lot of things in the water,
Yeah.
like chemicals and shit? None of them chemicals fuck up the COVID test. And then if it's that easy to detect, why they were shoving that shit up people's noses? You having fun over there?
Jesus. Why do you think, dude? They were scraping DNA off their brains.
Inside my DNA. I got loyalty and royalty inside my DNA.
What?
Yeah.
What is that?
Huh? You don't know what that is?
I don't know
Kendrick.
what that is. What is that?
What is that fucking noise you're playing, man?
Yeah, I don't know.
They're fucking checking the fucking...
Splish splash, I was taking a bath.
Looking for that COVID. Please.
Kind of like Allie in that band last week.
Yeah, maybe it's the same clip.
Allie did not like that.
God, she was so upset about that.
Thought we were going to wake up and she'd be blocked. Allie blocked us. Pretty weird, them testing the water.
That doesn't seem right. I think there's an ulterior motive on there.
Well, they tested for meth.
Oh, my God. Can you imagine?
That water, yeah, you take the meth and gunpowder out of it, ain't nothing left in that water. Just chlorine. That's fucking crazy, though. Like, they got chlorine in the water, all kinds of shit in the water.
Yeah.
But yet none of it fucks up COVID.
Apparently
They can
not.
still test for it.
Who's going to be in there
crazy.
checking that? I wouldn't want to check
Some
that.
dumb fuck.
Who's going to be in there checking that?
I get Mexicans to do that, man. It's true. They don't even tell them what they're shoveling out, man. It's a true story. Heard that.
Shovel it out, baby.
People that don't speak English, they couldn't read. They didn't know they were going to that. They just thought it was mud.
Oh.
Man.
Mm-hmm.
Let's do that, people.
Oh, yeah. Anyway, what else?
What do you mean?
The war. The war continues.
What war? Oh, that thing they're saying that's on TV?
Man, the propaganda is really bad for that.
It's bad.
It's starting to make MAG look better and better every day.
Really?
Oh, it's ridiculous. Just dumb things. So obviously fake. I ain't saying that there's not things blowing up or there's
Right.
not a takeover. I'm not saying that. I don't know. I have no way of knowing that. Because the same people who tell me other things are true, blatantly, obviously not true. They had another video go up this week of like the citizens making those Mobtail cocktails or whatever.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah, Molotov cocktails.
yeah, with some kind of flammable liquid inside.
Yeah,
I'm
and then
guessing
the
a
thing
glass
hanging out,
bottle.
right.
Everybody knows what that is.
Yeah.
You throw them in the video games, very fun. Usually leaves a flaming thing
Right.
on the ground that the
Right.
enemies can run through.
Yeah.
They show people making that. They're like smiling and shit. Like I watch coverage that's supposed to be like from these people in Ukraine, and they're just not.
Seems fake.
Oh yeah, they're like smiling and happy and not like looking bad or
Distraught.
miserable or fucking afraid. Like
Right. If your house just got blown
Sorry.
up by a missile, you would not be smiling right now.
yeah, if life's bad enough where you filling fucking Coke bottles with goddamn kerosene and putting paper towels in it to light on fire and throw at tanks. I don't think that's like a get together, have a good time, decorate some
That's
purses.
not a purse making
Yeah,
party.
whip our tits out. Fucking scissors. Who bring the scissors? Don't worry, we'll all be doing it. Yeah, I don't know.
I can scissor you with the underside of my ball sack.
I don't know. I really like the. I'm using the mask.
Touching
nut
tanks.
hanger, whatever.
Ball hammock.
A ball hammock.
Ball peen hammer.
The stinky feet thing came from a dude I met at work one time.
Oh, that's so gross.
And, he would just tell you these things, I guess, just to make the situation very uncomfortable.
Yeah.
But I don't really think he was lying. He was saying how he liked real stinky feet and I like to rub on them or whatever.
Ew.
And then
What?
the neighbor, dude, I don't know if this is true or not, but whatever. It was a weird story where you're riding in the elevator, you're just like, what the fuck?
Right.
That the neighbor would let him massage his wife's feet after she finished cutting the grass. What? I'm just like, what kind of weird ass fucking shit is this? Like,
Oh, yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Them people
Come
really do
on.
exist. I don't
That's
think he was making it
weird.
up. And if he was making it up, he had a weird sense of
Right. Fetish or
humor or whatever. To
something.
tell me these things. I like them feet when they get stinky.
Stinky?
Like, oh, that was really something that somebody told me. That's fucking crazy.
That's pretty gross.
What else? Yeah, it's a line. Something with the media. I think everybody knows by now.
Yeah.
They like.
I don't think they do. I don't think they do.
Comes out that like the news sources are pulling out of Russia, like cutting transmission to Russia. Like certain companies and news, like CNN, we're not going to broadcast in Russia now. Isn't that the worst thing you would do? Like, part of war is going to take over that area's communication and programming. Right? So why would you voluntarily cut out your propaganda that you're putting into them? It don't make no sense. And then they were making a big deal. Russia censoring things that they say is fake news. And that's something we should be mad about and afraid of. You've been doing it to fucking us.
Right.
For a long time now. Stop acting like these fucking people in these countries you deem evil are living any differently than us.
Right.
That's my problem. They keep finding reasons why we should go send people off to die. And more reason than that, the reason why we're going to be paying out the ass for food and fuel. Kind of convenient. The liberals. According to the liberals, want to reduce the population and reduce the use of fossil fuels. That's two of their major issues that carry on. That and
They say they want to reduce the population?
Yes.
They say that?
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
That's impressive.
And you had COVID, which was reducing the population. You had, all these mandatory overbearing government shit that they want to think for everybody. We're all connected. One sick person is get the whole tribe sick, and we can't have the whole tribe sick because the Russians are taking over Ukraine. Like, I don't know. It's all it's just real convenient. And then now the party that I usually go to be like, yeah, let's be anti-war, they're the ones beating the drums enough.
Yep.
It's like they just got them doing whatever. The programming was so good to win the election that it just carried on. This whole place is run by fucking media, susceptible, brainwash zombies that are no different from the other ones that they had from the other fucking party at 9/11. They become the same fucking thing. Looking, I'm like, y'all just not even intelligently like looking at this situation. You're supposed to be so fucking smart. Or once again, kind of like the fucking COVID shit. You know it's not true and you know it's a lie, but the outcome is what you want, so you're willing to play along with it.
Right.
You want a certain outcome, and if this is what we're going to use as an excuse to get it, then that's what we're going to stand behind. Don't need to make sense. Don't need to be informed about it. We're just going to fucking keep beating the drum until we get what we want. It's the only thing I can think. Because if I look at it rationally, I go, both things are equally as fucking ridiculous from what I'm being told.
Oh, agreed.
You know, fucking NBA players were wearing yellow socks or whatever. Now I see they giving people little buttons, Ukraine buttons. And then they saying the gas is going up so high, so much because of the Russia situation when we get very little fuel from Russia. If we really had a fuel shortage and say you couldn't get your 7% that you get from Russia, you could just not export 7% and have the same amount of fucking oil.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I understand.
It's all bullshit. It's a lie. It's not true. And it doesn't take, I don't spend no time. I'm not intelligent. I'm smart, not smart at all. Can barely fucking read. But I can go Google fucking something and figure it out. Like, that's how uncomplicated this shit really is. I could spend 5 minutes. You know how I went to when I want to formulate an opinion? I'm going to go to Ron Paul, one. That's one fringe person. I'm going to go to him for one extreme view.
All right.
And I got some history and stuff from him. And then I went the other way. Noam Chomsky, socialist. Now, granted, they both libertarians, but I got one end of the spectrum and the other. And both of them are like, no, this is why, and these are the reason, a brief history lesson. And you help formulate your opinion at least enough to go, yeah, neither one of these people are innocent. Doesn't mean that somebody should be blown up about it and fucking lose their life.
Yeah.
You know, it's still wrong. I'm not condoning what's happening if that's happening to people. I can only assume that it is. I'm not crazy enough to think that they're going to have that big of a budget for this show. But what I'm saying is you can't trust nothing that you fucking hear on a normal day.
Right.
More or less when somebody deems it wartime.
Sure.
Wartime, you do not get news. There's not news. Like, you're just not going to get it. It's strategically a bad idea. Hence why all this shit with the communications with Russia and what those people are going to know, you know, back and forth. The whole thing is all the people who create the propaganda for you to consume, none of them fucking care about you. You just pawns. They just other people fighting for who's going to have the most pawns.
Right.
At the end of the day, whoever convinced the most pawns, their right wins.
Sure.
You know, so it's fucking weird. Just dumb.
Dumb.
You're saying it's the first, like, social media war that happened during social media time?
War.
Coverage is boring, all of it.
Yeah.
Remember they had that story with the guys on the island that the Russian ship said, hey, we're going to bomb you if you don't surrender. And they said, fuck you, and the Russians bombed them.
Yeah.
And they all died. They reported that they all died.
Uh-huh.
Well, reported now they're alive.
Oh.
And I'm an island boy.
Yeah.
I'ma keep it like an island boy. I'ma keep it like an island boy. I'ma
They
keep
sound
it like
alright.
it's
They sound fine.
one. But you better really keep that
Yep,
going.
they're still
I'ma
alive.
keep
They'll
it
be
like
coming out with a full length in no
I'm
time.
really at your food gazing. I'm like, boy, what you really saying? I told him I would pull up with the Super Saiyan.
And the Russians heard that, and they were like, let's get the fuck out of here. But in that Russian voice. That was pretty cool. Let's get the fuck out of here.
Voice.
I do not like war.
That's our secret weapon.
Yeah. Well, speaking of Noam, I thought we'd spend, I think it's 4 minutes long or something.
Give or
It's
take,
short.
yeah.
But it's 5 filters of mass media.
Media operate through 5 filters. The first has to do with ownership. Mass media firms are big corporations. Often they're part of even bigger conglomerates. Their end game, profit. And so it's in their interests to push for whatever guarantees that profit. Critical journalism takes second place to the needs and interests of the
It's from the
corporation.
animation.
This sounds like Allie.
Why it's gotta sound like me?
The second filter exposes the real role of advertising. Media costs a lot more than consumers will ever pay. So who fills the gap? Advertisers. And what are the advertisers paying for? Audiences. And so it isn't so much that the media are selling you a product, their output. They're also selling advertisers a product, you. How does the establishment manage the media? That's the third filter. Journalism cannot be a check on power because the very system encourages complicity. Governments, corporations, big institutions know how to play the media game. They know how to influence the news narrative. They feed media scoops, official accounts, interviews with the experts. They make themselves crucial to the process of journalism. So those in power and those who report on them are in bed with each other. If you want to challenge power, you'll be pushed to the margins. Your name won't be down. You won't be getting in. You've lost your access. You've lost the story. When the media, journalists, whistleblowers, sources, stray away from the consensus, they get flagged. That's the fourth filter. When the story is inconvenient for the powers that be, you'll see the flak machine in action, discrediting sources, trashing stories, and diverting the conversation. To manufacture consent, you need an enemy, a target. That common enemy is the fifth filter. Communism, terrorists, immigrants, a common enemy. A boogeyman to fear helps corral public opinion. 5 filters, one big media theory. Consent is being manufactured all around you, all the time.
Dude, that clip was funny. When I'm watching it, I didn't even hear all those weird
same
things in
here.
the background.
Yeah, what the fuck?
But when listening back, it sounded like Allie eating and us fucking making dumb noises behind it.
Yeah, right?
That was perfect.
I'm like, whoever was in that room while that lady was trying to read that.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm glad that she read it, though, because
No,
Gnomes is very difficult.
Right.
Gnome was one of them people we tried to always steal clips from to use in songs and shit, because I always liked a lot of his
Sayings,
theories and
yeah.
shit. But you could never make it good over music.
Right.
Him and Terrence McKenna.
Ooh.
Oh,
Yeah.
say some good stuff, but say it poorly.
Yeah. Agreed.
But man, crazy when you listen to stuff like that. That's why I always have to constantly be doing refresher courses.
Yeah.
Because times happen and things happen in life that get so big that everybody decided, well, we know Christmas is bullshit, but we're all playing along with it anyway. So you're going to too, because we're all playing along with it. When times come where the media does such a good job or tries to do a good job, actually, it doesn't matter. When the media decides that everybody's going to believe something, they make them believe it.
right?
They do. We
Yeah,
just
yeah.
went through this with COVID, and now I'm watching it with this Russia situation. Every day they come out with some new reason to get involved or to send troops or to charge us more for gas. Like every day, it's like just the war drums are being beaten.
Right.
Beaten. And there's laws against us going there and doing anything about it, so they keep going to try to slowly, every day, there's some new reason to where when they decide to do it, they'll just give you the final reason, and people won't be so surprised about it. What they're doing is slowly building you to expect.
The acceptance. Right.
Like half the people will accept it, the other half will go along with it, because like they said, nothing rallies people together like that. Like you see 9/11 happen, even Democrats were like, hey, let's not fight him right now, just go along with it. Let's take the 10 things we want to institute and pass that along with their 10 things. And, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
COVID, same thing. Donald Trump shut the fucking country down.
Yeah.
Now forget that. He's the one that ordered them vaccines you didn't want.
Oh, yeah.
Give me a fucking break. There's nothing we could do about it. It's the same people writing the script. They just got actors for different sides.
Sure.
Right. It's all bullshit for the
So
dumb
soon, though, I think
masses.
that they keep building it up every day. They took over nuclear power plants. Okay. Took over fucking energy and communications. Next, you take over the
Airport.
food supply.
All right.
Right? This common normal war thing, the country's getting
War
taken over.
tactics,
Why are we
yeah.
acting surprised? What we think it was going to do?
Sure.
I
You
think
know?
people are just not used to it. It's been a while since there's been like a big war that's been publicly like made like this.
What?
Like broadcasted out.
Grown adults should understand like the simplicity of the situation.
I don't really know what it is. I
You don't
just
know
thought it
that when
was
a
just
country
them
goes to
blowing a
war, you
bunch of
kill the
stuff up.
communications and then
No,
you
I don't
control
fuck with it.
the fuel, the energy, and
No.
the food.
Just go drop a bunch of things.
That kind of is what makes you take over the government. You have control of those things. Now you're in charge. That's how they do it.
That's one way.
What?
Yeah, that would be effective.
Allie, we're having adult talk. I don't understand what you're saying.
Yeah, you might be having adult talk, but I'm not in. I don't know all that. I've been trying to be quiet, but I mean, just feel like I should participate in some way.
I appreciate you doing a bang up job.
Thanks. I'm just gonna go with Mag. I'm just, it's all fake to me. It ain't even really happening.
Crazy though. I mean, people really jumped on this.
Oh God, yeah, it's weird. Really weird. The people that I'm seeing like showing direct,
Didn't like
outward
Biden has
support
some of
and
the
all that.
worst like ratings in presidential ratings history,
I think they said yeah.
and then boom, boom,
Boom.
I'll change.
Yeah, right? We're going to go blow some shit up. Yeah.
Yeah, man, what?
I had a friend say something to me this week. Putin's a commie, and he's didn't. I'm like, oh,
So the communists don't like the communists?
yeah, like it
But
threw me
then-
off.
I don't think Russia is communist.
But dude, the commies here don't know they're commies. Does
What?
that make sense?
What the fuck do they think they are?
I don't
They're
know, but
brainwashed.
they
They
denounce
don't know about
communism.
They
They
know
think
that. Well,
that.
maybe they consider themselves socialist.
No, they don't really
Maybe
like that
that's the
word
problem.
either.
The socialists don't like the communists. They don't like socialists neither because that was like Hitler and them, which they're supposedly against that.
Whoa, we can't
I
say
forget
that
what they
name.
try to
They
call
don't like.
themselves.
They don't like
call
Hitler.
themselves
They
leftists,
like
maybe? I don't know.
socialism as long as Che Guerrero is running it.
Shake Eddie Guerrero.
Yeah, he's a wrestler.
Get Eddie in office.
Yeah, he's got beautiful hair. Like it after he wrestles, he's all stinky.
Oh, dude.
He smell like a taco.
That's weird.
I'll put some lemon juice on his body and call him ceviche.
That's weird that the wife cuts the grass, too. That's weird that the wife cuts the grass.
Yeah, what is his husband that's allowing some dude to rub his wife's feet? Doing while his wife's cutting the grass. I don't know. His boyfriend, maybe.
That's that weird cuck shit.
Oh.
Yeah. I got one on Wednesday. Side job. Back to work.
Yeah.
Spam don't grow on trees.
That's for sure.
Maybe it does. I don't know. I don't even know what it's made out of.
I just know it's good.
Cost 25 cents more this week because of the goddamn Russians.
Putin, fuck that guy.
Dude, the whole relabeling the fucking daiquiri machines is amazing. That is great.
Did they really do that? Or
Oh,
no?
yeah.
I thought that was a meme.
Yeah,
What
it's
is
like
that?
white Ukrainian now instead of white Russian.
Oh, are you
They
serious?
got people
That's
not
funny.
drinking vodka, Russian
Are
vodka.
you serious? Oh,
Dude, on the
fantastic.
UFC, I did want to mention this. On the UFC, they were booing all the Russian fucking fighters.
I know, one of them
And then
dudes
they
really
were
good,
like
too.
kissing this chick's ass, this Ukrainian chick. And I'm not saying that they wouldn't like her, but it seemed a bit more over the top. Like they cheered way more for her than like any of the other ones. And I was like, wow, people fed into it.
I'll get you, bitch.
Oh, yeah, people
Most of
are
them
all in.
people don't even know where Ukraine is, what it is. They don't know anything about Russia. It's very strange how quickly Americans who really had nothing to do with it have jumped on. I've seen a thing earlier that said there's a tweet put out by George Takei. How do you say that? Star Trek. How do you say it?
that stuff.
Star Trek guy.
Takei.
You know, is it Takei?
It's okay.
What is it
The
fucking
dude from
matter?
fucking Star Trek.
Okay.
He made a fucking
What, you want me
Twitter
to run his
tweet.
record? Fuck, I don't
You
know.
not let me fucking finish, idiot.
So what? Just say his name wrong. I do it
I
all the
don't know
time.
what it is. He made a tweet
Flow
that
right through
said
it.
Americans need to just get over the fact that inflation's happening and pay more for gas. if it means putting it to Putin or something like that.
Putting it in the
Consider it-
poop shoot.
He said something like, consider it your patriotic contribution to paying more for. And
Yeah.
people actually got mad though and said,
Yeah,
yeah,
we
it's
don't wanna
easy for
pay
you
more.
to say you're fucking rich as fuck.
Yeah.
Ugh. But I just thought it was interesting that like people are saying weird shit like that. Like they really are
people
spreading
weird.
it hard.
Yeah, it's fucking nuts to me. It's not that unbelievable though. Like we've seen it all. When I'll say it again, we've been saying it since COVID, and this is just step 2 of it. Like we're on this road, right? We're on this master plan. I really do believe now that all them weird conspiracy thing, and that there's one part about the whole thing that throws me off. A lot of that shit that I've been studying and like just being entertained by,
Yeah.
all through like that man for a long time now, probably 20 something years. The master plan of what they said they wanted to do, it is really happening.
Oh yeah,
Like
dude.
it's crazy that it's like one was like a fun, crazy, like fringe thinking that was just interesting to me. And I went down both sides. I like the left and right versions of them. I went down all of them. I loved it. Anybody telling me everything was just a bunch of bullshit and, you know, the truth behind it, way more entertaining. I didn't care. I don't care if it's fucking true or not. Shit more entertaining. That entertaining shit that I always kind of hoped wasn't real, that shit fucking real. It's fucking real. It really is happening. And when the joke of like people are like these zombies that walk on, I was just hoping that was like some paranoid delusion I went through for a couple of years and I would grow out of
You
it.
thought that was just the Idiocracy movie? This shit's so real.
No, it was just to make life more interesting and fun for me. Like, I don't ever really want to be a part of the big club. I like to venture off, find a little nook somewhere, fucking hang out there by myself.
Me
I go
too.
like to find the fringe people, the weirdos, the people writing things that's more entertaining to me, the creative thinkers, the oddballs. I don't want to be around the motherfuckers, but I do enjoy their output. I definitely don't want to be in a room for them. I don't want to go to a convention. I don't want to... I don't want to be around these people. They're weirdos, man. I don't fucking like them. Once you get to know them too much, it's like,
You're
yeah.
fucking weird.
No, I'm normal as a motherfucker. If there's anything normal or weird about me, is that I am normal as fuck.
Our
Just
tone
normal.
is normal as
My
fuck.
name's Mark. Mean fucking average.
Mark as
It's
fuck.
just average, right middle of the road. That's it. I was marked with that
Doesn't
since
give
birth.
a fuck. Works a 9-to-5 job. People wouldn't have guessed it.
Come
Has a
home,
normal
play a little video games, but
basic
not
home.
like fucking
No.
nuts to where I let the video game dominate me. Like I'm not a video game addict. I play a little bit, cook dinner. I enjoy cooking, doing.
cooks. Yeah.
I'm normal as
everyone
fuck. I ain't
fucking
weird.
cooks.
Everything, I ain't sloppy. Everything's in
Oh,
a nice,
yeah,
neat plate.
Very good at cleaning, organizing, taking care of a home. Yep.
And somehow I can still do creative projects. Right now, I'm painting some shoes. I haven't actually painted them
I was
yet.
about to say
with
they look
actual
white to
paint.
me because I looked earlier. I was like, "Oh, he's gonna paint them." And
I've painted them 4 times.
in your brain.
Yes.
Yeah, that's
haven't
weird.
decided
That's weird as
what.
fuck.
I just sat on the sofa today and painted the shoes a couple of times.
You know what I did today?
That's the level of weird I am. I'm
weird too. I sewed a hole in his pants today.
But these other people in their conspiracy theory stuff are weird than a motherfucker. That was my whole point. I'm gonna get off on a tangent, make it about me. It's about something bigger than me. I'm just the instrument of the Lord. That's something you gotta keep saying. That's some common thread I found through all these people that I really do think they're right.
What? The
They-
Lord?
The Lord and the belief in God and all this.
Really?
Yeah, I don't have that. That makes me extra weird now. I can't be around them people. Because
Yeah,
once
if you
they
were
say
normal,
that,
you
I'm
wouldn't
like,
do
oh, fuck. Like,
Right.
man. You know?
I don't know. I mean, it's okay if people believe that. It might be true. We might be wrong.
I think it's because in order to not give the power structure to a man, you have to give the power structure to something else.
Yeah.
Does that make sense? So if it makes them feel better, that they're like, I'm better than you because I don't want control over people. I give control to God. Then I'm like, maybe it just makes you seem like a better person or something. I don't know.
Maybe.
But you need all this, like, all this power structure and all this propaganda, and then people go and they just under control, the sheep herd zombie mentality. It needs to be in place. Like, it really has to. It's not good for these people, but it's better for the people than them having to actually conduct themselves in a civilized manner without being fucking brainwashed.
Well, they can't because
Makes
people
sense.
have been allowed to deteriorate to this level, and people don't know how to be civilized anymore.
Like a dog. You take the dog, you can teach it that if you separate it.
I'm sorry, it was a
You
dog.
separate it from other dogs, you bring it into a controlled
I'm sorry.
bring it into a controlled environment. You can get it to go outside and pee and poo sometimes still in the house just for fun because you get all worked up and they like that. Show them attention sometimes even. They got women that like to be beat, turns them on. They got dogs that are probably like that too. Can't imagine that not be the case. If your dog keeps shitting on the fucking rug, it's probably because it likes to be beat.
It wants to be beat, right?
Like, you know what? Its last 4 owners probably beat it.
Right.
They all rubbed it the wrong way. Why? Because the dog liked to get beat.
Yep. I
So
know why your last
if you
owner
would-
beat you.
Yeah, if you wouldn't beat you, if you don't want your dog to shit the rug, then don't beat it.
Right.
Some dogs like that.
Exactly. Can't believe nobody called in. It says open lines all night.
We all been blocked.
Damn. You blocked
David
our
had that
number
thing
too.
fucking strolling across the bottom.
We got the ticket.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
he was hoping somebody called and be like, I blocked you because. Or,
Yeah, what
you know,
Pickle a Brawler calling in would be the best.
that would have been awesome.
Oh, God.
I know.
Oh, what if it was Brawler calling in to tell us why Pickle blocked us? That would be amazing.
Yeah, maybe they got together and blocked us. Too.
Yeah, maybe I'll give a fuck.
Oh, that's not true.
Oh, man. Nah, I don't know. Y'all going down that weird road. I was just thinking, I wish they would call because I do think of them both
Yeah.
like friends in quality of relationship enough that that I would want to move on past it already.
Right, we've known
Like,
them
I already
for a
miss
long
them.
time. Long time.
I don't send them Facebook messages or call them every week, but
No.
just knowing that I can't do that now without it being uncomfortable is
Correct.
somewhat uncomfortable.
Yeah, I
Pretty
know.
much,
and maybe
yeah.
it's them wanting to teach you a lesson. So I think you
It
need
is
to think
indeed.
long and
Oh,
hard
I'm
about
punished now?
what you did.
I'm
Yeah,
punished
yeah.
now. I'm punished.
You are.
Yeah.
And I am too, as usual, because of
I'm
you.
not.
Yeah, and you know what? It's probably Mayday's fault. The whole thing happened, and then he gets off scot free.
It is indeed.
Maybe they've been cut off.
Being cut out.
Cut that out. Cut
Can I cut that down? Can I cut that down?
Not to make things any worse than they already are. There will be no Larry David HBO special.
Come on, man. At all
Postponed
now?
indefinitely.
Why?
Dude, I don't know what I did or why, but my phone keeps giving me that goddamn story. Every news source. Once a day, I get the goddamn thing. I'm like, okay, like,
It
Jesus
might have been
fucking
'cause you
Christ. All right,
clicked on it and
Larry
you
David's
Googled it.
not going to have his show out. Like, believe me, I'll still eat.
Right. You need to know.
Yeah, whenever I fucking clicked, it said, send me any fucking news
Right.
on it. And I can't see why I would do that. Once you read, postpone
Yeah.
indefinitely,
You don't need to
that's
know
all I
about it.
need to
Right,
know.
right.
Man.
Okay, don't believe me. I would find something else to click on.
Jesus, man.
We'll watch them, what's that dumb show we watching now with the
Oh, swap and shop?
Swap and Shop? Yeah.
Oh.
Just watch that dumb shit.
Oh, I thought you were talking about.
We're going to see if they
No,
have some
God,
polka dot cup. They
Oh.
sell good polka dot cup in Japan. She's got a mixture between a Japanese voice but a country accent.
Yeah.
That chick's wild.
It's thrown off.
And she's like a fiddle player. But anyway, that show's weird, dude. I got some creatures in it. Yeah, we're gonna go in there and see. They got good old spittoon. Used to love spitting in there when I was young. I'm gonna get me a spittoon, shine it up real good, sell for $300 in my shop. And it's just like a bunch of fucking junk dealers that go to each other's fucking places and buy the shit from each other.
buy all the used underwear and socks. My fucking my closet smells like one of them thrift stores. It's like thrift store cafeteria. Yeah. Best smell ever.
Terrible.
I put my nuts on the plastic plates. I don't know what we're going to do next week, but I'm sure it'll be equally as fun.
I'm really sad that the knife show is over. I didn't really think it was over, and then all of a sudden Zartone was like, no, that we ended. Like, we watched every single episode of Forged in Fire.
I watched them. You slept through a couple.
You slept through. Wait, what?
But the knife show is not the only thing that's over. This brings an end to this episode of Not Real Radio.
Oh, wow.
Till next week, keep it not real.